Remember when Cosmo hat double XP
Hat man.
old hat.
Old hat. Yo! The brim! The white brim!
Oh my!
The Yankee with white brim! The brim!
The brimstone.
The white with no Yankee!
The fire with no
The
brimstone.
white Yankee with no brim!
The brimstone with no Yankee.
The white Yankee with no stone! Yo, what's
Fucking
this?
out.
What are you doing?
It ain't popping.
Yeah, because I popped them!
Ah! Oh my.
Fackle. Yeah, but then there's this, Tyler. I've got dynamite in my hand.
Heads up! Fire in the hole! Happening.
Oh my goodness, infinite sauce.
Watch out!
Yeah,
Hey!
I don't mind this.
No survivors!
I don't
Come
mind
on!
little. It's not dynamite, is it? It's not dynamite. Little
It's like a little
packets.
firework, like an ancient firework,
I'm
which
speaking
was
of
essentially
fireworks,
dynamite.
You got the fireworks and the lanterns.
Ah, the lanterns.
Catch!
I like those. Nice, good, nice, nice.
Yeah, I swear, like, games only bother like bringing the Chinese New Year as an event is because of the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Because I think they just like the yellow
that-
gold
that
kind
lantern.
of look. Well, that fan.
Oh yeah. No Gale Brigade symbols in. Well, there might be.
And the
So
rabbits
the
are
moons are supposed to converge. What's the whole point?
incomplete shuttle drops valuable cargo again.
Boom, baby!
Yeah.
He fumbled it again. Who would have possibly seen that coming?
Wait, is that what it says on the sign?
He doesn't use the word fumbled.
Oh, the fat
Incompetent.
bounty. Rabbits lost in space. Look at the rabbit.
Better God,
Not
they
holding
should
a
like.
coin.
They should wait.
What?
Have they been steadily growing it out of the
I
fridge?
think so.
Because I was just saying it'd be really cool if they had, but then I realised that like, I think it might be. I mean, they could definitely slip it in, right? Just like every
Could
time they do
slip it
like one
in.
of these updates, they can just slowly expand.
And
To,
that would have been, yeah, but that would
the
have
fridge.
required them to have what head?
yeah, because that implies something for the future, and they don't know what's going to happen there. Alright, well, it's got
Fruits.
the hat on.
Does he?
Yeah, it does.
Wow. Look at you, buddy.
What a
you look
downgrade.
Don't you look handsome? Yeah, I know, right?
Watch out!
What's this meant to be?
What? It's a tree
Well, it's the tree.
in the wall.
But that's not how trees work.
I didn't know trees worked. Lunar
Oh, they
Festival
tried to.
2023. Let the celebration begin. The moons of Hoxie's converge once again, and the year of the rabbit is upon us.
Alright.
Management deems it's an excellent opportunity to fulfill both this month's quotas as well as celebrating the efforts of our hardworking miners and most listed hardware. You got it.
Bomb.
You got it, boss.
You got it, Chief.
Chief. Queef. Chef's
Oh,
kiss.
ain't gonna be playing Scout today.
No scout. No scout. No scout. Scout with no brim.
Yeah, give it no Scout.
There's no reason to bring that back.
We're not trailblazers like that.
I am.
Probably should do this. Warning: my internet has been very shit today.
That sounded so.
I reset it.
Warning.
And I reset my Xbox, but it's known to be shit. So it can do it again.
Famously awful.
Yeah.
Famous among the galaxy, among the stars. Captain Crunch. You know the captain, the favourite captain, Captain Crunch. Woo!
I have no idea what you're on about.
I have no idea. What are you doing? Why did you put the ball in the bin?
I don't know. I looked around and I picked it up.
Let's get this
There's nothing in there.
Not up there. Not down there. We went up. I really hope there were more
What's
decorations.
with the peaches? I can only assume.
Yeah. What do you think? They're peaches.
It's just
Heads up!
like Kung Fu Panda by any chance.
Well, you see, I don't think that's necessarily a reference. I think peaches just might be quite
Symbolism.
Chinese. Maybe. Possibly. Don't hurt me.
That's it. I've had enough. I'm gonna hurt you.
Fuck.
Get over here. I'm gonna give you a noogie.
A noogie.
Yeah. A little rub on the head.
The memorial hall is where we honor the fallen.
He
Feel
said
free
that
to walk around and pay
as
your
I left.
respects.
You came in the office.
There's pickaxes
Oh.
in the lanterns.
Yeah. It was last year, wasn't there?
Watch out!
Remember? Do you
I
remember that?
they had pickaxes.
Why do you remember that?
I remember there was pickaxes and some other decoration.
What the fuck is wrong? Why would you remember that?
I don't know.
I remember there being a Yankee with a wide brim.
I don't remember that. All I remember is a Yankee with no brim.
Catch!
Very what mission are we doing?
Hurry up! I ain't
on.
getting younger, you
Launch
know!
sequence initiating.
The leaving for orbit.
We're hunting
Yeah,
wabbits.
just go.
Disco!
You know, Tom's gonna like join me. Probably take 2 missions. We're gonna have to do this first 2 again, or else he'll never fucking complete the thing.
I will literally refuse.
Alright, well that
If he wants
works
to,
out.
I mean, how would we think he can hear us?
Probably not. I imagine he's even muted
You
us.
could
what's
have told
left.
him.
Otherwise it'd be... I did.
All right, then I won't.
I told him we were streaming later today the assignment, and he was here just before you joined.
Yeah, I
he's
won't
gone.
like do anything to accommodate him.
Remember, leave no one
If he
behind.
joins, I'll just carry on wherever we're at.
A previous crew lost their mules, their drop pod, and their lives
And then
in
we'll do
this
his
cave.
one from the start.
Find and repair the lost mules, get the drop pod operational.
What do you think the chance
and return
is
to
in
base.
industrial sabotage in
Expect heavy
society?
infestation and try not to mess it up
gonna
like
say
your
I
zero.
think if they made it themselves, I would say 0.
You know, it's not like it makes much of a difference, but I don't think they randomise things.
Or the fact that as long as we get the same ones, then it's just that like
Well,
the
of course
thing
we
with
get
the
same
deep
ones.
dives.
Everyone gets the same one. It doesn't mean that it's not
Yeah, it's just
randomised.
how they're made. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think assignments they definitely have the time and energy and the place to actually make them.
Well, obviously
you know what I mean?
obviously they can make them manually, and there are manually created ones. You can't get some of them without them being that way. Doesn't make sense. It kind of needs to be the case for some. Not many things really, but.
Mule operational. Well
The
done.
rival presence assignment, still the best assignment by the way. That one. Where it was like you did like 2 rival presence, like any mission, well not any, but it could be any. Then you did a salvage job, then you did 2 more rival presences, and then an industrial sabotage. Bam! That's easily the most inventive combination.
Yeah.
Time composition.
At least one's thought out.
Still most thought out.
Reloading!
No, I'm just thawed out.
Thawed out. Are you?
Yeah.
You're gonna be
I
frozen.
used to be entirely encased in ice. Now I'm like halfway.
Oh. Half?
Yeah, like lower.
Oh.
Taste the pickaxe! Clip it,
You are
Wharton,
dead
down!
No.
This should be right behind you. Right fucking behind you.
Yeah, you notice the thing about things being right behind you is that you don't see him.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
No, he's above you.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for.
It's more real.
Wow.
It's more real time. Yeah.
You shouldn't
times,
need
one more
precious
time.
minerals.
Yeah,
It will get you killed.
Down. 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 Right. I keep forgetting about a bit.
I'm sure we'll see it when we see
Find him and bring him home.
it. Do we know if it's a stationary object, or is there
No.
a chance it could be bunny hopping
There is
around?
a chance it could be running around, but
Not running. Bunny hopping.
it would have to be fun, right? That's what I imagine. It's either sitting on the floor with a loser statue, or it's like bouncing.
Yeah. Which I kind of hope is bouncing, not because I really want it to be more than just sitting there, but because I like that they're kind of adventuring with the way enemies move in this game.
And you
Or
want
at
to see a
least
bouncer.
that would be interesting. Yeah, a bouncer, because they can actually use it in an actual enemy.
What kind? Does that fit into any of the?
Like a Corlock or something?
Current-
Bouncy Corlock?
Corlock?
Not Corlock. Fucking Corona. Bouncy Corona.
Yeah, I agree with that. Actually, I was thinking, what about Max Terror that slams on the ground? Yeah, Corona's pretty easy. That's not like much. That's not really a stretch. That I can see how that fits.
Ready.
Thank you very much.
There's our
That's
retarding.
Elvis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I've ever listened to any
Reloading.
of his, but
I mean,
I
that's
didn't really need to.
unlikely. You definitely have.
Not voluntarily.
I have. I don't remember any of it. and I've never thought anything was good. He doesn't really have much on, you know.
Them, not me. Stay down, Diggy.
What proper?
Well, it is proper time. Proper time, baby.
Chinese new proper.
Chinese new proper. Oh my god.
That's the season.
Tis the season.
Reloading.
Sharpen your pickaxes, team. Wax your penises, team.
Oh, that doesn't. I don't even want to do that.
Why not?
Alien. Go.
Where?
I mean,
Uh-oh.
come on. Get it.
Oppressor on the move!
Oh dear, he appears to have died.
I shit you not. I was literally standing on top of a spitter. I didn't even know they had a hitbox when I was standing on his fucking head.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I definitely knew Brute Nexus, you know, I stood on Brute Nexus. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Got no flares.
NGL.
You're wondering, he can still hit you.
Rock and roll!
Like, it's not like he couldn't. I was kind of hoping that he couldn't turn his head up all that way, so he wouldn't be able to shoot me. But he could.
Oh, the Spitballer. I thought you said he can still hear you. Where is it?
Oh, it's dead. It's set on fire.
What?
And then probably the oppressor.
The Oppressor's got certain there.
Well, I was trying to kill it because it was shooting me.
Don't try. Ooh. You like water?
Ooh. Rhymes.
You like a jellyfish? Nothing
Sting like a bee.
Sting like a flutterby, boat like a flea.
Okay, I got that. Fly like a butterfly. I forgot how the saying goes.
Float like a
Please, the
butterfly.
jellyfish does both.
Sting like a bee. It doesn't float like a butterfly. It does it because it doesn't float in the air.
It just
And
floats.
butterflies don't float; they fly. They use wings.
Yeah, neither do boxers, which is what the reference is about.
Yeah, but it's a metaphor.
Exactly. So the fuck you doing? What?
Yeah, but it should at least be logical with the. That you shouldn't be telling lies about the things that you're using as a metaphor. Jellyfish don't float like butterflies. It's a simile within a metaphor.
They float way more like butterflies than fucking boxers do.
Yeah, but that's irrelevant how much they're like butterflies. It's just part of the metaphor.
They just float.
Fine.
They don't float.
You're afloat.
Oh yeah!
Fuck you.
Don't.
God damn it, there's a pebble in my boot!
Fuck you, bloody bitch.
Fucking fuck you.
Fuck you, fucking bitch, fuck you, bloody bitch, fuck you.
Yeah. As I was saying, the political and economical state of this country is in ruin.
Is it? Is it though? Is it though?
I
Or that's
really
just a
have not
decent
heard anything. Since the new Prime Minister, I've really not heard like any news or anything like that.
That's because he's been
Like,
plotting.
has he done nothing? Like, it would be a really smart idea to just do nothing, wait for everyone to stop being so mad at the government, and then start doing stuff. Just like wait out the angry horde.
I think Rishi Sunak's final move as Prime Minister should be to execute Order 66.
Honestly, on the British people, that wouldn't be the worst shout in the world.
Oh. I don't think you know.
Like, if
Order
anyone was
66
gonna get
is.
66s, then yeah, it's when they killed all the Jellos. I watched that movie.
I don't think you know what it is in this context. That's what I mean.
Bam!
They
Then
kill.
what would it be?
They kill all the pub owners. That's like
Harry
that's,
Singerman.
The mules
That's
You
it.
could kill all the pub owners, and the pubs would have owners. Okay, I found the statue.
A new location.
Did you
It's
find
fucking
it?
huge, actually.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's very glowy.
Why did those bugs not make any sound? These bugs aren't making sound. Any kind of sound. They're not making sound when they come up the ground. They're not like screaming in pain like they should be. How does that even happen?
It's actually a heavy item.
Oh.
Well, it's like two-handed.
It's whoa.
Animal statue located here.
Animal
statue
statue.
here. We need it for the lunar celebration.
I like that.
Animal statue here.
I like
I
that.
found an animal statue.
I like
Lunar
that.
animal statue here.
I like that, Harry.
Animal
Why
statue
do
located
you like
Harry.
that?
Because that implies they're reusing those voice
Must
lines.
be a brute nexus nearby.
What voice lines?
The voice lines, they're not like these voice lines are not for anything other than this rabbit statue. Yet they are so vague, right? Like they don't say
Oh,
the rabbit
animal
statue, they just say
The
animal
shuttle plans
statue.
will really
So
be
they
interesting.
very
I was
much
gonna say-
Storing
intend
his cargo like this.
that confirms the
Good work, team.
Lunar
Performance point bonus is active.
Lunar thing is going to be a regular thing now.
Yeah, but it's also the thing is with that one. I already assumed it was going to be this way, but it's actually the one that has the highest likelihood to change because it's going to be an animal every year. But that's fine. It's not an issue.
And they knew that, so they didn't bother saying that, and now they can reuse the voice lines.
That's what we call.
Obviously, they can't reuse the models. Oh, go ship!
Careful, you might wear something out.
Yeah, fucking hell! Oh my god!
I shouldn't be mean. I'm in a bad mood.
Do you want to talk about it?
Not really. Basically, Halo is actually dead, as in they took out the life support. In, like, you know, they switched to life support, but they still left the body in the hospital. They're just not doing anything with it because you know that. Now I've told you about him a few times. I'm sure you won't recognise him by name, but I've told you about Joe Staten, the guy from Bungie who came over.
Yeah, he's
as a creative director.
Save everything.
Yeah, he's gone.
Can't do this in my sleep at this point.
There was
Quit
also,
or fired?
kind of both. There was like a massive number of layoffs from Microsoft. Like over 10,000 people were fired across Microsoft, including over about 100 free-for-free employees. And Joe Staten was either fired, but he's moved straight back to where he was before, which was in the Xbox publishing department. But he's been moved on from Halo, or he moved on from Halo. But it's just gone down the shitter. They've lost fuckloads of employees. Microsoft's just getting rid of people by the hundreds, tens of thousands, I guess. And that guy's gone.
So this is bigger than just gaming Microsoft, right? This is just Microsoft as a whole.
I think it is gaming.
Has scaled now.
No, I don't think it's
If
Microsoft.
so-
I don't think Microsoft themselves are in trouble. I think it's an Xbox thing more than anything.
If so, yeah, I mean, you could definitely make the argument that the failure of Halo Infinite did kind of help in that, right? Because like it's hard to show what else it could be, right?
A secondary
It's like-
objective has been achieved. Bonus
Halo
will be
Infinite was
transferred
a
to your accounts on mission
gigantic
completion.
failure in like all regards.
I-
And they would have
made a lot of
lost
money.
tons of money.
How?
No,
Oh, well, actually, it's very
it's
possible.
free to play first of all,
It was
and the amount of
actually-
money they would have spent into it.
I that's a really good point. You might not even know how good a point that is, because actually, I think it's actually the most expensive game ever or something. I think it's like ridiculously expensive game in terms of budget, the amount they spent to get it made. Because they made it, and then they had to make it again, because they were making, and this is like, so this is something that's like a sort of, people thought was just in concept, but some people, like Chris Reagan, is someone who knows a fair bit behind the scenes, he knows people, and he knows that the hero shooter design phase actually went a lot further than people thought, because that was the original idea, and they were working on that for, even in the conceptual like phase, that was still going on for far too long. And I think they actually got quite a bit into development, and it's actually the reason they have like the equipment that they have. Those are going to be parts of like the classes, the heroes that you would play as. Even though equipment is like a staple, or it's not a staple, but it was something that people really liked in Halo 3, having the equipment. Like these things that aren't weapons that you can find on the map. And he just said it's really sad that was actually born out of them just having like leftover things from a hero shooter, rather than them actually thinking it was the right idea. So that's so fucking sad. And now Joe's gone and so many other people, and it's just like, what the fuck is even gonna happen? Like it was honestly, Halo Infinite, considering itself, was on a good track.
It started coming back, yeah, but I guess it
They
wasn't
were confident
enough,
they were
really.
going to get down to 3-month seasons. They had
The mules are
Forge and a
heading
custom
back.
game browser.
Follow them and let's get that drop pod fixed. Remember, you can
Also, are you
always
hearing these
deposit
bugs
on
at
the side of the
all? I'm
drop
just not hearing
pod.
creatures.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
I'm hearing the
Yeah, I ain't
and the
hearing
death
shit.
sounds.
Yeah, I ain't hearing shit. And basically, when I saw the news that James Statham left, I saw this last night while I was playing Halo. Right, which I don't play often. I don't play Infinite often. Obviously, I don't play Halo often, but you know, sometimes I play through the games, through the campaigns, which is different to just playing the multiplayer one off. But I saw that, and then my body went cold, and I started aching. I got so physically and mentally drained from that, just so quickly. So sad. Oh, it's over. Not that I had a lot of hope, frankly. Also, by the way, it seems specifically most of the people, when it comes to who was like let go from FIFA 3, are in like the campaign department. Just the thing I care about the most. And it seems Microsoft plan in that region is probably just to go down the free-to-play route as much as they can.
You've got to
it for cash. Instead of actually even though Halo Infinite campaign was really, really good. I genuinely thought that was great. I loved it. I loved it even more second time.
Yeah, it's yeah. At this point in time, though, you've got to kind of, unless something changes, you've got to come to terms with Halo is actually dead. They are probably not going to make another Halo game unless someone else gets a hold of it.
Well, that's what I want that now. That's sort of like a thing that's like, why don't we give Halo to the guys who did the Doom games? First of all, I think that studio fucking falling apart, because I think, I don't know, there's probably just decided to tank them.
They're getting like sued, I think.
They're just like, no more Doom, because it means we can't exploit musicians. We can't do that anymore, so we can't do Doom. But, which is why, actually, if that company is not necessarily going down the ship, they're just not being treated properly by Bethesda, I'd love to see them make a Halo game now. Fine by me.
I mean, Bethesda is, owned by Microsoft now.
Yep.
Like, Microsoft could easily push it onto them.
Sorry, that was Monkey.
Yeah, they could easily get rid of doing that. But the question is whether they've got to. Yeah. Because so far, I imagine since they got it, Halo has been nothing but a money bucket, or a money well. I don't know what to put it. They probably invested so much money into it and got so little returns.
Yeah, which is why they should do something that's not necessarily going to be massive, but will still definitely turn a profit. Which is having id Software make a AAA Halo game in their style that's actually sold at full price. That will at least make a profit. It won't be like a consistent source of money, but if people will respect it, it will probably critically.
But the issue is that it's Microsoft, and that is an idea of someone that has faith in Halo as a product, but the numbers and the people involved, it just reads red. Halo is not something that they can get to sell anymore. Is all true. That they would be able to say.
That's fair in their eyes. I think that's fair as an assumption of how they would think. But in sort of just in gaming, because of how respected those Boom developers are, not necessarily developers, and how well received those games are, they would do
armed and ready.
Well, and there would be
charging. Stay close to keep them operational. We're expecting an increase in hostiles.
Yeah, sure, but also
it's not. It wouldn't be huge to the general public, though.
It would have to be like
a good amount of people to just buy it outright, because people like Halo, people like Doom, buy the game.
It would have to be like Microsoft giving up, throwing it at id Software, saying do what the fuck you want with it, and then id Software taking it upon themselves as more of a passion project for it to really occur.
Yeah, they would want to do it. If they don't want to do it, they don't even bother.
Yeah. At this point, if Halo isn't dead, it needs to go into like a comatose state and wake up as a company that is capable and willing to make it something worth playing.
It's a big problem that it didn't, because Halo 4, which was Freaky's first like 2 years after release, that was way too soon. Freak was sort of bunchy, like end.
Fuel cells at 75%. You're almost there.
Completely out of the blue. Massive. Not course correction, but change direction.
Try
it's just way too soon. So they were just cursed at the beginning. And I fucking hate, obviously Halo Twitter is a hilarious place to be right now. It's not actually depressing.
Isn't just everyone just giving up knowing they've lost?
There's a lot of giving. There's people literally saying goodbye to Halo. There's a lot of that.
I look forward to watching the Ant-Man video on it, because that's definitely going to be a thing. Can't not talk about that.
Bloody disgusting stuff this is!
And this is why, when it comes to AAA games,
Without marriage,
I don't... What?
It's just hard to care.
Well, see, it's really hard to get invested in any big franchises because they just all just end up going down the shitter, which is... But at the same time... And it's going to sound crazy. When you look at Bethesda developed games, yeah, sure they're infrequent, but so far, and looking towards Starfield, they're pretty pure. When you just look at the straightforward RPGs, Fallout 4 could have been worse. Starfield isn't going to have microtransactions, is it? Well, actually, it might do. I don't know what to do with mod, but. That's the bad thing that Bethesda software is doing. Actually, is paid mods just kind of full stop.
Plus, yeah, Bethesda are one of the companies that like using mods as an excuse to not add content.
Alright, okay, maybe I'll like
Bethesda, it's just because of how like Bethesda is not the best, but it's also not the worst. Realistically, like the quality of their content is really the main issue people have with Bethesda, and the greed. That's really it.
Actually, probably one of the best publishers. I mean, the Mick Gordon shit sucks. That's pretty bad. It's really bad. That also wasn't really anything to do with Podhound. But when you look at the actual output of the games that they've published, there's some really good stuff there. Actually, when you look at Wolfenstein and Doom, these other things that they put out as publishers,
and it's quite easy. It's quite easy with Bethesda as well, because Todd. I mean, he may be a bit of a mischievous fella. May tell
Lunar
some fibs.
Rabbit.
Yeah. Times
That was
weird
like
shape.
I felt like I didn't get any points.
Yeah, I mean, Todd tells a couple fibs, but he is at least like probably. Let's be honest, he's probably one of the best bosses in the gaming industry.
He's
at least AAA.
the best boss in gaming.
Yeah.
That is actually true though. He just seems like a good bloke. He just.
But yeah, because he experienced
as a bloke, you know, you can question his like way as a businessman, but he's a good.
And you can question his
even,
actual skill in making games. Like Todd Howard is not actually that good of a story maker or like a game maker.
Well, this is actually something I was thinking about recently, about that specifically. Actually, we might have actually talked about this. Whereas it's like Starfield is like his first actual original IP. And
yeah, and it's what he's the most passionate.
Good or a bad sign.
It's the thing he's most passionate about since like Morrowind.
I think it'll be interesting because that means the universe is more original to him. But
yeah, although in saying that, from what we've seen, it's just I don't know. I can't get behind the bland ass, generic ass sci-fi scene that is. Right? Compare it to something like fucking what's it? You know the RPG that's in space with like the Moonhead.
Here I come.
Yeah, Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds. I'll be honest, wasn't that great. I completed it. It wasn't that good. Visually though, it was fucking cool. It was like it was like Borderlands. It was like every place looked cool and was interesting in design with like creatures, landscapes, towns, stuff like that. But I don't know, the fucking Starfield looks so fucking bland.
But I don't think we've quite seen enough. I think from what we've seen, that's arguably true, but it's more. I think there is probably still more to see.
Just looks like everything's going to be like greyed out, saturated, grainy, like
desaturated.
grayed. Yes, the one desaturated. It's just
You
I don't know.
you associate words with things that are like that, like desaturated, like words like that. You associate with them with like the thing you're meant to, kind of, but then you take out the D part, the part that makes them a negative, and you like associate them incorrectly. There was something you did with that. You did that yesterday or something. I can't remember what it was though.
All right. That kind of derailed the conversation. Get it? Or I guess railed is what I would say. But it is.
You're a fucking dumbass.
I do still look forward to Starfield.
If you just said,
like,
if you had said that just railed the conversation, I probably would have applauded. But no, you said derailed because you're too.
Well, no,
You're either
because I
too
said that.
stupid or too smart to be stupid. It's really confusing.
I said that to show you that I could say derailed.
I didn't want
that
you
was-
to. It would have been
or
really
D.
funny if you did.
Let's roll.
But then you wouldn't think I would get it. You'd think you'd think I would think.
I also no, I didn't think about the joke until after.
No, but
it's
the
already too
reason
late.
that you deliberately said derailed is right. Okay, yeah. Anyway, we got the guru saying Lunar Boona. Well done, thank you. I don't know what that means.
Thank you. Yeah. Luna Boona, amen. You know it, sis.
You know it's sissy. Sissy.
The window's getting fucking hot in here.
Easier than the last time.
Just
Take
got a
off
Lunar,
all my
just
clothes.
got a Lunar rabbit. What a pointless fucking Reddit post, man. They're gonna mean every single mission that everyone plays within the next 2 weeks will have a rabbit.
Next
Shut
round
up.
is on me.
Not special.
Scanners have located several huge deposits of liquid morkite. To extract it, we're
Roger,
sending in
Miss
a
Lady.
refinery for you to set up. Locate the wells of liquid
right.
morkite, set up pipelines, and pump it all back to the refinery. Good luck, team.
Frozen.
It's a bug effect.
Damn those ceiling bugs. Hover boots. You shouldn't need precious minerals. It will get you killed. Flares ain't ready.
Best of these.
Yes, there isn't there. Well done. Very good. Well done.
Let there be law. Requesting object.
Object locked. Exit from the impact zone.
Terrain scanner just got updated to the new location. I found a Wabbit. Connect the pipeline to the Here, have some extinction.
Holy shit, it's already been 14 minutes.
What?
Well, you'll find us last time a bit earlier.
37.
Flares, recharging. Whack-a-mole.
That's less.
Actually, by as much as I thought.
What?
Alright, so was the Halo news really it? Was that enough
Um.
to make your day horrible?
Well, that was actually last night, but
I got one of the annoying
Bad
bugs.
bit of news to sleep to.
it is actually. It really is. It really is. Yeah. I didn't sleep on it.
Bloody hell, you're hot to kill.
I don't know how to do that.
I'm gonna sleep
Go
on it.
crush out.
Something.
Here comes the pest control.
No, it's like the same, I'm sleeping on it.
Yeah, I know that is, Tyler. Which is actually very much so a real thing.
You're cute, but
Your
you're
brain,
Yeah,
or
but-
normal people's brains, I should say, it can
Ordering pump
solve
jack.
problems.
Request
subconsciously,
accepted. Stand clear.
which is why
Yeah, it's
you
also,
find yourself having figured something out after having slept.
Yeah, it's also
Let's get
just
the more
always a good idea to
Pump
come at it
jack
with a new
requested.
point of
Is
view, like a
inbound.
clear mind, that kind of thing, which gonna
Let's
see
get the pump jack
does.
connected
Yep,
to the pump.
so that.
Like if I struggle with something
That's
like
cool.
during
Can't
the
carry
night or
anymore.
like whatever, I always
I
go
die
fuck
a
it, go
little
to bed,
inside
and then I
every
wake
time I
up and I'll
have to
do
take
it
out a
first
new
try.
one.
That's kind of how I
All
roll.
right, let's get the pump jack
Probably
hooked up
because
to the
also you know
refinery.
sometimes kind of need to go to sleep.
I did that with talking to women. Except I haven't tried since I went to bed. And I didn't try it before either.
Hello.
Go lie down forever.
Yeah, that's a guy. Oh, there's a lot of guys.
What are you shooting at me?
After that, go further.
He's not going to last very long.
I just have to hit my shots and it'll be dead.
That stuff should kill him, right? No, fuck it out!
Scout, you're fine.
I'm not scout. I'm a goon.
Flares
No,
up.
goon's a goon.
Goon the goon.
Bam!
No, he's the goon.
Ghoul lagoon.
I can't carry anymore.
Gula gay.
Gula,
Gula
gula.
gay. Gula gay. So the other horrible, no, it wasn't that bad. I had my first sort of horror, not very nice professor.
Oh.
It's actually really interesting because like, me and a couple of my friends were actually complaining about him after seminar, which is actually, I realised that that's something that I haven't like, thought about being a thing in a very long time. Like, sixth form, no one complained about teachers doing sixth form. It just didn't happen. You know, that's like half you can talk about at school, when you're at school. Just bitching about the teachers.
Yeah, that's like all we ever did.
Contact.
And do you know what? Do you know why?
Missing.
They're
This
almost on you. Get
fucker,
ready.
never met him before. I'm like 10 minutes late because of the buses, and he gives me shit for being late. Like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? I walk in 10 minutes late, you know, as I do, very nicely, very calmly. I'm not like fucking being an asshole or
Incoming.
anything.
Kill or be killed, team.
And he's just like, oh, could you please try and be on time? It's just like, I can try. It's to do with the buses. And I'll just, please try. Look, the way he said it, that's also
You're
paraphrasing.
being
I can't remember what he said. I just never pissed me off.
Hello.
Shut up.
Oh, it's a stream or a video. No stream.
It's a New Year event, Tom. I told you about this literally twice. Hell, 3 times a week.
Is this something? Is this something to do with that Lunar New Year thing that I've been hearing about on the grapevine?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
I got my hair cut.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I did. What did you... What...
Shorter, I think.
Yeah.
What's this?
It could be the shorter.
Suckers.
I made them cut off like
Is
about
it really going to last that long?
2 strands of hair.
No.
However, the tide raises all ships. Oh fuck.
I'm gonna throw a fire nade like as soon as I
Other
get up.
than it doesn't raise the ships
Fine.
that have a very short anchor, or the ships
Okay,
that have
get it
sunk.
right. I got hit by a fucking Sasha, Harry. I couldn't move.
Then die. Oh.
Of course he's gonna die. You got hit by a
I
slasher.
I can't move. My immortality dies, and I instantly get fucking killed because I have no fucking health. And I didn't have a fucking shield, so I used it when I went down.
Except it is because I've got all it takes sometimes. Nice.
You don't have those.
I do have bought. Actually, I did it because I didn't stand up to this guy.
You did an English degree, Harry.
Oh yeah.
Brother doesn't have balls.
My brother.
No, my brother.
Lighting up!
He has balls singular.
My brother almost didn't have
Taste
balls.
the picker! Have a boots on!
Is that a story that we can hear?
Yes, I think so. I don't see why it would be sensitive now. He literally just like it was just in the woods, like local woods.
I
He
killed the
impaled
loot
his
bug, and I'm
penis
not
on a
so
stick.
proud about it.
Ah!
I'm
And
wondering
a
if
lot of
fighting
it
bugs
was
and moving dirt is the best
destroyed.
way to make a living. Gotta wait for the
I
race
think it's
charge.
like completely normal now. It's
Hi,
like, it was like,
place.
I guess it was badly. I don't think any of it was.
Only half of it gets wrecked.
No. I don't think any of it was like the.
Mutilated penis.
No, he doesn't. I don't think any of it was destroyed. I just think it was quite badly.
Yeah, it was an accident, wasn't it?
I just think it was badly wounded. Right?
Tried to fuck that stick, didn't he?
I mean, he was
There's no mule available on this mission.
girlfriend at the time. I don't think he was trying to fucking. Actually,
Well,
I
that
made that
would
joke.
explain why
I made
he's-
that
Is
joke
his girlfriend
actually.
Yeah.
Is his girlfriend a golf?
No,
And
she
or
wasn't. No, she was
a
honest.
Matches secured.
brigand.
Performance point bonus activated.
Was the ex a goth
No.
with
Lights up.
big boots and heels?
No. What?
Where's this
what?
going?
Wait, where is this going? It's only a similar incident involving.
I'm lying.
this-
It clearly cock and ball torture is where this is going. That much is pretty obvious.
Oh, I'm out of here.
Well, I probably wouldn't know if that was what that was. I can tell you that he's trying to write an essay using an AI. Or he has.
That's some no dick and balls
Damn,
behavior
there's
right
need an
there.
upgrade.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just like anyway.
Using
Back to this
AI.
guy fucking called me out for being late. You don't do that at university. You shut the fuck up. Is what you do. There are so many good reasons why I could be late, and we're all the adults. You just like, oh, are you late? What's wrong with you? It's like, fuck off. Who do you think you are? How dare you? The bus was late. Cunt.
I love grinding.
Is that really the first impression you want to make?
My place could use a hand.
Someone who gets
milking it.
annoyed at your students who don't have to be there, by the way. You're going to get paid anyway. And you're going to get annoyed at them being late. Fuck you. Die in a fire. What is that?
Mouldy.
I am molding. Hope he's molding too.
How old is he?
He
He's
acts like,
freezing
he
down
acts like
there.
an old man. He looked like a fucking embryo. I can beat the shit out of this guy so easily. He's like such a weakling.
Do it.
Not ready.
No,
There's
I won't. Of
recharging.
course I won't. Because I don't.
Does he look? Does he look?
That's
Does he
the
look
whole
feeble?
point. I'm not gonna. How am I gonna? How's it gonna help me if I beat him up?
Assert dominance.
The problem is that he's a university
Look at
professor who
it,
got
look
annoyed at someone being late, which is just really poor showing of character.
Yeah, one
Are
of
you
my
autistic?
fucking
Just like- are
one
you-
of my teachers got
That guy
annoyed.
missing
Most of them
was
don't
not
care,
really
but one of them got
anything.
annoyed when like someone was like 10 minutes late or something.
Yeah, I'll
and
take
like,
this,
oh,
mate.
when you're late, I'm gonna lock the doors. You can't come in. It's like,
What
okay,
the
well, I'm
fuck
just
kind
not
of
gonna come in then.
childish bullshit is that? What?
I know, she's fucking ridiculous.
It's just, also, it's just
Jeez,
the
though,
first time it's
Tom.
happened. It's just like most of them aren't like this. That's the point. That's why it's weird and why it's worse than just. I mean, you can see why it's very common in secondary schools. The teachers are annoyed for being late all the time, but this is different. It's just
Yeah, which I think- I think
college
is
is a
interesting.
separate part between secondary and university, so it's a bit in the middle of it.
Yeah.
It's a bit
in
more
that
of
regard.
an
Interesting.
expectation.
What?
But there
what
are
makes
adults in the college, like with different
Yeah.
ages, and
Yeah.
they do treat the like me and my friend Zane are over 18.
Zane.
There's another friend, Brandon, is over 18, and we get treated so much differently than the ones who are under 18
Zane and Brandon.
because they just don't.
Pipeline
If you're over 18,
successfully
you
connected
just
to
don't
pump jack.
tell you off for anything,
You snooze, you lose. Hate to
as
wait
long
for
as
flare
not being a
charge.
prick.
I bet that's
They
it.
just
I bet it's
assume
'cause
that you're
I
an
look
adult
quite
who's
young.
mature, and they just leave you to do your own fucking thing. Like I just don't come in sometimes, and they're just like, doesn't matter. They don't even bring it up.
I bet it's
It's like,
'cause
you know,
I bet that's
it's-
it though. I bet it's because I look quite young, and because there was another guy, one of my friends, who he was late also. He got in about a minute before me, but he's like a fucking. He looks like Obelisk from Asterix. Like a giant brown Norwegian
Die,
man.
monsters!
It's like, he's actually 23 years old as well. So yeah. Anyway, don't go to university.
If your teacher's a stupid loser who thinks,
Oh,
oh, you're late,
fine.
get a grip
Shut
of your
up.
life, man. Get a grip.
Whoa! You know who
They've
that
just
is?
stuck that in.
Anyway, we've got a detonator. We might be able to use it.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Coming! Be
Unless
gone!
it's twins. In which case we can still use it.
Oh my god, that's rough.
Watch out, it's a big one.
The
Maybe I can do a
glizzy!
360.
Anyway.
Flares charging.
He's just there.
Lizzie, come on, bro.
Try and freeze it.
I'm using a burning out build, so this isn't preferable.
detonator. It's probably gonna die anyway.
Quiver's empty.
Alright, one
Yeah, I
die.
did it.
Yeah.
It's overheated.
Ooh, shit, fuck. He cut me off. That's why I say that. I ran straight into him. Nice job.
That is obviously very stupid, but I'm not bothered. Although
I think that's some kind of impressive. Right, that's more impressive than killing a dreadnought with
I
a
really just
detonator.
didn't think it happened
Supplies are on the
because
way.
You hit him with both nades.
more
The
ammo.
cryo bolts were there.
I know, but I just wasn't thinking about him because I was trying to freeze the dreadnought.
It's just too close.
Supply is here.
Anyway, I don't know how many cryo bolts
it's
can
just-
freeze it, so I put 3 in. I think you can do
Is this, because I'm not sure if you've ever really been a cryobolt fan. Is this you trying to use it, or is this, because, I don't know, I actually really like firebolts. Not firebolts, cryobolts.
I like both.
They actually seem very fucking good. Yeah, both, but I'm just, yeah, it'd always kind of been firebolts and then cryobolts, like, great, like it's kind of the worst
Well,
of the two.
they're actually
But it's
really
really
different
kind of-
uses. I mean, the cryobolts are still good
Yeah.
at freezing crowds and getting them up, but it's really just for like fucking walloping things that need to be walloped.
Yeah, the animation ain't that long.
Long enough. Like
Yes.
decimating spitballers and brute nexuses and readers, and Torians is really good against them, wardens and all that stuff. Just you put like wardens is especially good because that's typically the 2 bolts you need, but warden that's 1 bolt. It's
I
frozen.
need
That
fat
means
man.
you can be killed easily and no one that stuff. Yeah, cryobolts are pretty good.
No players ready.
Ah, he just bit my ass!
He bit my
I was like fucking speed, and I heard him go. I heard him take a fucking bite out my ass.
chop.
I did. I fucking heard it. It was a fucking nibble on my cheeks.
Don't stand a chance against them.
The fucking audacity on him.
Not gonna lie.
Booyah!
What? Fine, go ahead, do that. Be like that. Yeah, that really took a long time. I think that's fine.
The cryo bolts actually keep him for a good amount of time. Though,
Yeah, that's
right?
actually
I don't
another
see
thing they
him.
can do, I suppose. I think this would actually be fine in an elimination mission.
Oh yeah.
I feel like fighting it. That's the weird thing about this build. I actually get the sense it could be okay in an elimination mission because you can just, because in that context you can more reasonably just
No,
ammo
the players
dump
are recharging.
the freeze.
Getting supplies.
But in every other context, probably not worth all that ammo on the dreadnought. Still, I'm getting
Down
the
it
sense
goes!
it could be a pretty decent all-round build. Obviously, robots are kind of out of the question, though, unfortunately. Not entirely.
Eat it.
Actually, Trollbots
That
could be...
buzzing was getting on my
Let's
nerves.
just drag.
Because Firebolt's overtuned particle accelerator, just all damage. It's not all damage, I mean, it's that
Yes.
overclock, but with that.
Mine carts are so last year.
Yeah.
Another one is ready.
Do-do-dum. Do-do-dum.
Secondary objective completed. Now finish the job.
Goddess Aeus.
Pipe segment built.
Someone come get they mans.
I
I'm very
went on the
grateful.
stream for like a little bit a minute ago, and it was actually like, because obviously we do the dev Q&A stuff, but like being there and listening to the actual thing. I mean, yeah.
I know it is.
And when someone asked, are we ever going to get another class? I'm curious.
Another
And
pump
their
track connected to the
answer
refinery.
is
Just
so
one more to
no.
go.
Like, it is just, like, there is no chance. There just isn't.
Hell.
like it's not it's they. Apparently they like never wanted to in the first place, obviously, and it's gotten harder and harder every time they add content. And yeah, at this point in time, even if they wanted to, which they still don't, it would be a Herculean task. And it is just the case that there is never going to be a new class.
I do genuinely think it would be worth it, though. That's the thing.
No. It really wouldn't be. It just wouldn't be. Like, I mean, we said it ourselves. But like,
is that because of other reasons, or is that because there's no understanding one new class because of the way that would factor into the game?
One new class, it won't be. It's just not worth the effort. It actually just isn't worth the effort, though. Like. It's like, sure, there's a lot of guns and a lot of and like new utility and all that, and that's cool and all, and it would be cool, but like it would be just like we were talking about like a year. It would probably be closer to 2 years, and there would be a noticeable decrease in all other content. It would just be absolutely fucking gigantic of a task. And I do not think it would be worth it, especially since they would then have to take into consideration or ignore and will pay the price for having an extra class and what that would do to the game. Would they make it a 5-player thing? If not, then there'll always be a player like character not there. How would this new one slip in? Like, they'd spend so many months trying to figure that out.
Well, to me, that's really why it's only worth doing if they had to do 2. But that's sort of unfortunately compensated by that being, you know, maybe that would be a better addition, but that would take twice as long as one, which is already.
It would literally, if we got, that would be like the only content we'd see for like the next 4 to 5 years. Would be
well, maybe.
Harry, look me dead in the eyes.
I would. I would say not 5 years.
And I'd scoff at what makes you think that they would be able, like it would just be like if we still imply that there's going to be like seasons during it, right? Which I don't know what I don't know
I'm not.
Form that would take.
I'm not.
So like they don't add like any content for like the entire.
That's what I was thinking. I was basing it off
4
that.
years. Yeah.
Because that's the only way. But then that's still too long.
Light is up.
You know.
Yeah, and obviously the content drought would immediately make it not worth it. But then even when we get it, it wouldn't be worth it. Like.
Smoke him if you got him.
And that's the thing. That's why I'm such a huge fan of alternate traversal tools, because like, and like utility, because like it's just.
I remember you.
It's just an idea. I don't know. It's just like it would fill the hole, because like new guns clearly do not fill the desire of the community for a new tool, right? It clearly doesn't cover that.
Even though in a lot of ways they. It's not that they should, it's that Ghost Ship should make that the case. I think Gen 4, when that happens, should be very different in terms of how they feel of the classes. I think they should really push the boundaries next time anyway.
Because it is a fact that I bet they're fucking sick of it, but there is a reason why everyone wants a new class. I think a good chunk of it is that, like, going by any other game, new classes are like always a thing, right? Like Apex, Overwatch, Siege, all that stuff. There's always new characters. That's like content, right? Obviously, because it's a very different game. So I think it's new people.
Just haven't changed. That's like a
But
I think it's a base expectation that probably gets deflated pretty quickly.
Exactly. But that's the people that ask that, though. I think they're the people that don't know what the game is yet. They haven't played it enough. Because the fact that they're even asking clearly shows they haven't been around long enough. Because anyone that has been around for any amount of time, for any time, knows that they're not adding any more classes. Like, they cannot be more vocal about the no more classes. So yeah, it's you got hit by a slasher.
Oh, go away! Go away! That one.
Stand your ground! Give no quarter!
What the hell's going on?
Oh, who me?
Yeah, I do reach out, guys. What's going on? Who are you, Iki? Hello, how are you doing? Newcomer. He's telling Corporate I don't read chat or something.
Grabbing ammo.
Said, nah, you can't see the chat.
Never felt better.
Asking something about Deep Rock. Dude, why not? You do that. But yeah, the traversal tool thing, fucking hell. I mean, it's like, they're gonna have to do something. They're gonna have to do something at some point.
Yeah.
I do, by that, I do mean anything. I do mean anything they can do. Because in my opinion, there should be a bit of a rework, not a rework, just an overall, like, holding some upgrades in together or into the weapon to make room for more interesting upgrades on traversal. That's something that could be done. If that's like the most extreme they're willing to go in terms of changing traversal tools.
Yeah.
But that desire is felt by more than just new people, because we have that desire outside of, you know, we don't really want new classes, but we want to see more variety of tools still.
Well, yeah,
Why do we even bother walking?
I'm not even like a huge fan of that idea. Like, I don't actually like new mobility or whatever and utility tools are by no means near the top of my list of things I want in the game, like at all, really. It's just a fact that like that's kind of the only thing the game can add now that would make sense. That like
that they have, yeah, but the main problem is it's also it is actually now this is very technical, right? But it is true. It's 100% true that it's the only thing. There's no precedent for new additions in that department at all.
Yeah,
there's none, because there is for new overclocks, and it obviously is for new perks. Obviously, weapons and grenades. Like, well, that's obvious. Overclocks are less obvious, but it's like technically there are new overclocks. That's what happened. You get weapons. When it comes to our arsenal, it is technically the only thing. And obviously, you know, pickaxes. That's not big potential there. Yeah, that's another thing.
But yeah, because it's just kind of like, I don't know. It will either be all updates and seasons, other than when they add new guns, will be lackluster and not as interesting or fun, or rewarding to come back to the game too.
Stuff will get better.
Obviously, you'll see, right? Season 4 will do that. And once again, it's kind of annoying because I won't be able to prove my point with this season. Because, like, my issue is, like, obviously lots of people came and played Season 3. The stats proved that. My issue is, though, is not the people coming to play it, the people sticking around. Because that's what not adding guns will do. It will hit, like, it will not incentivize people to really experiment with new builds and stick around and play. That's the thing with the new grenades. It's just not that rewarding to use or like experiment with. You can't really experiment with it, and it's not something I can prove with this new season because they're constantly bringing people back with new events, and I guess I'm not happy about it. But that is a solution, right? I don't have to add new weapons or the equivalent of new weapons for actual engagement if they just keep releasing events to keep people engaged. That works. Like,
I mean, well, if on that very specific no, I would say I probably wouldn't be ready to start making new weapons yet via them.
No, that's what I'm on about. It's like, what else do they have then? And obviously it's like perks, overclocks. Those are like our main theories, our main predictions, our main kind of hopes.
Deep Rock.
I'm gonna kill everyone you know, including myself.
Play some Deep Rock, guys.
It'll be me first. I will be the first person.
Are you including your audio, Thomas?
I'm including his audio.
Been included from the beginning.
Anyway, from a platform gun that creates barriers, a harpoon gun, but it also pulls stuff to you. Zipline gun that transports items automatically. That should just be a mechanic anyway. That's what I need.
Some of those were like
drills that can release lava from rocks. I don't even know what that means. But on that
Relates hot
subject,
rocks,
what about just very close cousins?
A pipe gun. Shoots a big
It's
pipe.
not everything. It's not every single tool individually that gets in the way. You know? Like the turrets really don't get in the way of new stuff because what people would like to see there is just a different type of turret. I think a rocket turret or something.
They just want something slightly different. Like, well, they just have to apply
still
the
be a
same
turret.
kind of idea as the like Gen 2 guns, right? So it's essentially the same but slightly different, right? They are
One thing
basically
I really
used-
think that I so sincerely believe they can get away with it for support tools. But I really don't think they are going to find support tools as much as traversal tools. That's my point. There is a difference there that makes support tools more a fair request, new ones. In my opinion, I think there's genuinely more reasonable.
No more
Yeah.
beasties incoming.
I mean,
Take care of what is left.
in saying that, I actually don't really want this the most. Yeah, like, in saying that I don't really want it the most, I do still, I'm completely down to being able to get rid of satchel charges for my equipment. That would be pretty rad if I could, that was an option.
Exactly. No one's going to miss. No one playing with the driller is going to be like really upset that they got this. No one.
Yeah, because they could just equip it. They're not forced to equip the new set.
People will be really excited to see a different turret as well. Because that's just cool. I don't know what it's big.
Or something else that you can build.
No, the point
Right.
is it
Well,
might have been some kind
I
of
started
turret or a
making
mobile
these.
turret.
I started making these, but I kind of didn't turn them into a video. I don't actually know what I put them in now. I've got it like written down. It might all leave me dead or not. Oh, we'll find it later.
I
Point
will
is,
provide steps.
I made alternate engineer stuff because his ones are actually very easy.
Wait, what's the fucking support tool? I don't even remember.
The support one was a fence. He could build an actual fence that would hurt enemies when they hit it, but actually like stop their movement. So he could like actually like wall off a
Like
a
Watson.
tunnel entrance.
Yeah,
in
I think
Apex
Watson.
Legends.
I think
Yeah.
the thing is, it needs to be something that just automatically picks stuff off.
Line is
without
up.
you really, yeah, it just. I don't know if it's just too far.
Yeah.
There's a point.
You build it and then it works. That's exactly the same as a turret. You build it and it is then a wall that deals a light amount of damage. That's it. You build a turret and then it shoots enemies. I don't see
You should,
what's
you should
your
be
issue
able
here.
to see. You should be able to see it.
Gotta go
What?
fast.
That's so different from a
Here I
turret.
go.
It's kind of ridiculous.
It is literally like mechanically, it's almost identical.
People just expect something that would just shoot and just take things out without you having to think in different
Yeah,
locations.
a fence does that.
In different
but,
locations.
like,
You don't understand how
yeah,
important
but-
that part is.
If
No,
it takes
but, like,
time to build for the fences, they'll be shit.
If you
Well,
could just
you
throw
build
them
like
down-
pylons. You know,
Like
it's
Watson's
like
where you can
pylons.
place them straight away.
You build the pylons and then they'll connect, like something like that.
Yeah,
Like
it's
you
like
throw down a pylon, you
It's
throw
like
down
a
a pylon,
that
and then
automatically damages enemies' area. I feel like there's something about it needs.
Like that.
Honestly, there's something in like the idea that it needs to look like it's individually
Attention,
attacking
new miner
things.
inbound.
It can't just be a stationary source of damage. It won't feel right.
No,
needs to-
it- like,
if it has like a
Tesla
is
power,
though.
like a Tesla from Clash of Clans.
Yeah.
Return
Is it like
to the
that?
refinery and start up the pump
No,
sequence.
it's a fence.
Ugh.
It's like I'm like
That wouldn't be
mechanic.
good.
Yes, it is mechanically identical yet also incredibly different, and it is the only thing that would be worth adding. Like
Liquid Morkite is
it'd be
being
terrible.
extracted.
it,
Refinery
A little robot.
That's literally-
a little, like, robot
it's just-
lizard
it's
that
just
runs
like
around
turret
and
art,
melee
but
things.
better.
Noise will draw in the locals.
like
So stay on your toes
it's
and
just
do what you can to
like yeah,
protect
turret
and
art,
maintain
fucking the
equipment.
phaser bolts, which admittedly aren't
Keep on
exactly the
fighting.
favourite features
More
people
bugs
have in this
coming your
game.
way.
It was just you would build up a fence, and then it would block off an entrance, and they then can't get through without breaking it. But while they break it, they take damage. Like it is exactly what engineer is.
Liquid Morkite is being
Defending an
extracted.
area
Pump
or
sequence
dealing
not
damage,
with a
except
support
it's
tool.
dealing less damage. What do you mean with a support tool? What? Turrets? Are you fucking dumb?
Pipeline jammed.
Turrets
See to
is
it.
the exact identity of defending an area by killing things. Like, what? like you can break down that turrets, protect an area and protect you by killing enemies. The fence would do that, but more not that. Like it would actually just defend the area while doing a bit of damage. So it leans more on the defense side than the offensive side. It's still technically doing the same thing.
I think you might be missing the point about what they would be looking for. Conceptually, it needs to be something that basically has its own AI. It just won't feel right.
I think it would be cool if it is a tower.
But how would that be any different from the turret?
Well, first of all, it would have area of effect, like as in the radius. But also, I think what would be really cool is like if you had different stages of building it. So like the more time you put into building it, the better it would be. So you could like place it down and build it really quickly, but it wouldn't do much, and then you could build it more and it'd do more.
That is dumb because why wouldn't you always just do it all the way?
Because you don't always have the time.
Do you have the time?
So it gives the option for it to be
no
better.
That is so dumb. But I agree with the idea. But it should be different. It shouldn't be time because just you have enough time. Unless it's like 10 seconds per segment. Sure, but then you can't even build turrets. So but like say basically you have like nitro in it. It's like Symmetra turrets, but like not that, right? Basically, like, right, say that like mini form you can have like up to 3, but then you can invest each segment into like turning it into a giga form, basically. Yeah. That you can have like maybe like probably more 4. That you can have like 4 mid ones, 2 medium ones, or like 1 giga one, or like 1 medium, 2 small, something like that.
Yeah.
And they would do like maybe like electric. I'm not fond of electric. There's like a status effect. A lot of things are immune to it.
Like this air around it thing, and then also it could lightning bolt them.
Yeah, it's just that electric is not that good of a status effect. Plus electric arc. The engineer already has access to a kind of electric thing like that. So you kind of want it to be a different status effect.
But it'd also be really cool with like lures. Like lures are more viable.
Well, is that not still a thing? Couldn't you just put a lure in front of a turret and it still work?
Machinery is running again.
No.
Well done.
No.
Okay.
No. Turrets and lures don't really coincide at all.
Is there something there that what killed you?
The noise from the refinery is attracting the bugs.
I was shooting at a grunt, like a single grunt, and when I shot at him, the fart made of a dead oppressor ignited and killed me.
The oppressor dropped the grenade.
I love Sandblast's corridors with Macteras because I can't fucking see the things that are killing me. Like I literally cannot see them. I love it.
But yeah, I don't think if they added a fucking tool that was essentially just the same thing, it would not be worth adding. Okay.
That's what all the weapons are.
No, it isn't. Well,
no, it isn't.
No.
You're right. Kind of.
What the weapons are is what I'm describing. You break it down to like the simplest form and then slightly alter it.
Yeah, but that's the problem. That's unfortunately that's why your idea doesn't work because you're treating it like the same logic of the weapons. But that's clearly never going to work for them, you know? Yes.
No, Harry, but your logic is also terrible, right? Because you could argue the same thing, like your thing where it wouldn't be worth adding.
I'm not defending that anymore. I'm just taking your
sure,
idea
but
down.
I think at this point, yeah, if we take both of our ideas down, there's not any left. Therefore, you can see why they don't feel like adding it.
Yeah.
So they've got to pick a side, and I think your side is not worth bothering.
But you need to clear all malfunctions in order for the refinery.
My side would actually add an alternate traversal.
I genuinely see why overclocks is not
we
the
still have
move.
malfunctions in the system.
It's just coping at this point. They just need to suck it up and
Yeah, I kind of
yeah.
agree actually.
Once more.
like yeah, the game is just gonna get more and more stagnant the more and more they refuse to
If I
add
were to make a mod for Deep
that stuff.
Galactic, what would it be?
Ah!
Jungle Pussy.
This is so
Deep
sticky.
Galactic.
What would you do if there was a Jungle Pussy collaboration?
Here I come!
I would actually,
Well
I
done.
would
Cargo rocket is returning to
so
orbit.
happy.
We're sending in the drop pod to get you out. Hang tight.
It's hard to move. Red sugar. It's a matter
Oh,
of balance.
fiddlesticks.
There is also another unfortunate side to this, in that,
Right.
and it's not actually universal. It's desire, which they will use to reason against doing anything like this. It's not like weapons where no one's ever going to argue
Departing
against
in
that.
T-minus 3 minutes.
There are people who do argue against
Lighting!
these portals.
Start hover.
They're silly.
Yeah, but it's just like the thing is I
No, but the
get
point is they will
that.
probably use that as like extra reasoning, unlike weapons where there's never ever going to be any pushback.
Light!
Yeah, but that's only ever because they actually added guns. I swear to God, that's like the
They
only
actually
reason.
did it.
It's because
Yeah.
they actually did add guns, but they never added that stuff. Which I think is
that
because
is absolutely fair. If they'd
never
done that
wanted
earlier
to.
on, no, I don't think they ever
talking
did.
to. That's what
And they
I'm
don't
doing.
want to. You need to recognise that they don't want to do
Distraction
it.
from entry.
Hello, everyone.
Good work.
Yeah.
The
issue is
not
that
want
concern.
to, but also remember that once they have added new perks and overclocks, it's going to be a different state. They're going to be. I think there'll be. I don't think it's going to become necessarily more likely, but I still think they will need to be more receptive to certain ideas after that. Or they just ignore everyone.
I think that's a good idea.
This is internet.
Oh, yeah, he's been playing up all day.
Yeah.
I'm back.
There we go, everybody.
Yeah, well, he's back. He's back in business. Tyler's back in business.
Tyler's
Yeah,
back in-
everyone celebrate.
Tyler's stupid. What?
More missions to go.
Woohoo! Let's go, everyone. Let's go.
Shut up, Tom.
Let's go. They've really. Oh, decorations are
Oh,
less
yeah.
than tasteful.
Drop pod is ready.
Wait, what?
Time to leave.
What?
I don't think. No, I'm saying that. Have they ever heard of less is more?
I mean, they really have have crammed it in. Actually,
They've really plastered it everywhere.
You
They're
just wait for the
like-
anniversary, Tom.
Dodge this!
Hello, Matashiro.
oh, the firecracker activates the other fire. That's cool. Also pointless, but cool.
Wait, where did you pick them up? Oh, pick up. Yoink.
Man, he's pissed.
No survivor!
No, I don't wanna be that guy, right? But if there was just like piles of explosives in a mission that you could pick up and use, that would be it. That'd be a real dog.
Yeah, well, we've said it before. Like, just the stuff that you just find would be so cool.
Surely these would be part of the
That you could just
shipment,
use
right?
temporarily. Like if you just found a bomb pile.
They could have just said that
Like
these
you
were
found
part
like
of
a
the
really good.
Hey,
shipment.
Matashiro. What's up? I just had a bit of a lag thing, so stream reset. If anyone's wondering what the hell just happened.
That's probably why you came over to YouTube.
For my best friend
No, I think he just turned up because I've been sitting at like a 2, which I'm pretty sure 1's me, but then some other guy's been watching and now it's up to
Still
like
don't
4.
know.
Hello,
Figure
everyone.
that out.
And then
'cause
done.
it's really annoying at every single stream. Like, there's got one guy, but I'm pretty sure that's me. No,
I've got
that's
it
me.
out on my laptop and the stream's there. So like I'm clearly watching
Figure it
myself,
out, man. Figure it out.
Come on!
and now I'm down to 2 again. I don't really care. It's the Twitch one.
Which? I'm twitching. My balls are
In fact,
itching.
it's streaming as a whole.
I want to use AI
Twitching.
stability engine. What I want to do.
I'm tweaking.
Weekend. Why are you doing that?
Tweak, tweak,
Oh, twink. Wink.
tweak, tweak. Tweak, 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 tweak. Tweak, 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 tweak. Tweak, 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 tweak. Tweak, 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 tweak.
Sorry, that's probably quite annoying.
Let's go.
Shut up.
Will you do my mission, please?
No, we cannot. Shut your mouth.
But
Yeah, Harry's gone
I
with
need
the
to.
angle of you should have been here. So
I was getting the haircut.
Yeah, but Tom,
then
what
you
is
shouldn't
that?
have done
Yeah, but
that.
what is that? That's not even the Lunar Festival. Unless you've done the first mission
My-
somehow.
Is my engineer promotion that I need to do?
Exactly.
Cause
So it's definitely not
Well, I
doing
need
that.
to do my scout promotion.
I
I
need to
had to
do-
cancel
I
it to
need
do this.
well, I've already
a
started
gunner-
my
a
engineer
gunner
thing.
promotion.
Yeah, I started my scout one. I was in the
Could you
second mission.
please
I
hurry up?
fucking
We're
get rid of it.
leaving.
Wait, Tom,
What
is
stage
it-
are you
And don't
on the
even-
Lunar one? How
Come
far
on,
through you?
boys.
We're like
We're
3,
leaving.
so don't bother
there's
changing
no
it to
point
that either, because
cancelling
you're
it.
not doing your fucking mission.
Why
Get
you
on
should
board.
be
We're about to leave.
I'm on
That's
both.
just better.
Double screen too powerful. Lamau. I don't even know like how you double screen. I assume it's some like shit ass settings on like PC or something. I could have double screened at some point, but one of my screens was broken ass.
Let's drop.
Broken.
Let's roll.
So, he's actually holding in his pistol. We're witnessing a once in a millennia occasion.
I wouldn't if I was Harry.
I told him my piss this
We
morning,
need to
otherwise it would have been even
impart the
later.
Pause current
It's-
assignment.
He's just gonna have to
No.
go in like 10 minutes because he's gonna be like, oh, I'm busting for a piss, and we're gonna have to cover him while he goes, and we're gonna lose the mission.
What's that about
You think
pausing
you and me
assignments?
can't like take him? A driller and a gunner can't protect a scout. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Of course you can't. I'm
A
going to be
scout is
moving.
going to carry it. No, you won't be moving if you're in the
Don't let
fucking
bugs get
bathroom.
me.
I'm ready for a bit.
He'll be moving his
Let's
bowels.
be real here, Harry. They somehow made the plague mask look bad.
Oh, fuck. No, it doesn't. It's not very
You've
cool.
detected an area filled with the quarks.
Yeah.
You get to bring them all back.
Goofy.
You detected an
Human
area
life
filled
to
with
extract the quark from
quarks.
within the walls. We're sending a specialized heavy lifter, and we're expecting heavy resistance. So the
Hey,
lifter's
Tom.
been equipped with heavy armaments. But keep focused. It's about the
What's
goods.
That's amazing.
Uh-oh, slasher. Yeah, so I got gooed and then slashed.
So
Oh, it's two of them.
tried to.
Yeah, well, I got the goo bomb as I was stuck, and then 2 slashers appeared, and then I died immediately.
I should not have charged them. Oh well.
Whoa!
We'll meet
It's a
again.
spitball.
That's quite far away. That's quite.
He's a fucking sniper.
Oh my good lord!
Yeah, get fucking called up.
He's dead.
Feeling much better now.
I don't know.
Ow.
I would be doing more damage if I was actually hitting.
Be gone!
This your freaking thing.
Yeah. Poison bombs.
Meet again. Is that
No.
Betsy? And by that I mean it definitely is.
Go lie down
Is
forever.
that
There's a
cute?
breeder.
What is this?
And a bit of gem.
There's a breeder.
I
There's a breeder. There's the
swear.
breeder. Kill!
Kill!
There's not much I can do about it. Using. You know what? I ain't gonna touch it.
Tom, what's he using?
Don't worry about it.
Nettlesite breeder eliminated.
Anyway,
Don't even think about it.
I swear, Bitter Gem and Eric Cube is like more common together. Just- Oh,
I think we actually have a chance to make it out alive.
Does that make sense?
no, it doesn't.
Oh, there's a guy there. Look, look at that bastard.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Common rock.
Common rock. Common rock.
Oh, he's up here now. Hello there, mate.
Just show Tom the rabbit.
We actually get the last one, Harry. Are you?
What's that? That was the refined mission, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Really early on. So,
Oh, I found the lunar rabbit. Rabbit. Ah! Oh, the slasher! The slasher literally spawned
That's a
on me.
crossover I
Got
want.
no flares ready.
What's some rabbits indeed?
Maybe they won't be fired.
Won't think again.
Apparently the Mario and Rabbit games are like actually like
On
kind of
out of
fire.
here.
What is that? What's that mean?
Nintendo is a bit weird.
Nintendo is very weird.
Covering fire.
Don't know why.
Don't know.
Eat it.
Shut up, Harry. I think I know the lyrics to this song.
Flippin'
I know the
Praetorian
lyrics to it.
I
eliminate.
don't know the lyrics. You tell me the lyrics.
We'll meet again.
Yeah.
Don't know where. Don't know
Combat
when.
positions. The swarm is here.
We'll meet again. I don't really know how that
Oh,
goes.
Master says they talked
Like,
about being
no,
able to
it was.
switch save an assignment. Is that what you brought it up? Or is he bringing it up because you brought it up?
He brought up that they should add a was current assignment. And I agreed.
Apparently,
But
yeah,
it's not the end of the world, but it's just for. Yeah, they talked about like everything.
They talked about
Out of my way.
why it's cultural.
Flares are retorting.
Oh my god! Oh, did you see that? Well, you shot an exploder with a such pump blast after I for some reason I grappled towards it though.
Felt better.
And I grappled towards it while it was exploding, and I got there as it exploded. I very nearly did.
You very nearly did.
I very nearly did.
I'm so stupid. I'm so fucking stupid.
Because you sounded so British there. I'm so stupid.
Yeah, because British people are quite stupid.
We are stupid. British people are
If we were so smart, we would have guns in our schools.
What?
That's where they
I
belong.
don't know.
If we were smarter, we'd have schools and our guns.
I do like
Fire off!
that. I don't know where I'm gonna put myself for the argument about guns.
Can you put yourself anywhere?
I put myself on this scale to the point where when people say that putting guns in schools is a bad idea and that like it's stupid that they
Another
do
day
it,
at the office.
I'm gonna. My opinion
Oh,
is
shit.
nah.
Oh, thanks,
They-
Matsuro. Damn it, that's one thing I forgot
Teachers
about.
should
I haven't-
have guns.
Right, the game has been very loud this entire time.
I would agree, other than I do not trust
Thank
the
you.
teachers to have firearms.
That's the only problem.
Why?
Animal statue deposited. Well done, team.
Because
when
they would
schools are
kill
shot
me.
up. When not in England,
I'd rather
obviously.
have my
It's not an
Hold
issue
on.
in England.
Hold on. Here's the exactly. Actually, Tyler might have a point without realising it. I mean, a teacher. But at the same time, have there been any school shootings done by a teacher? Because that could
Not
easily
really.
happen, right? They could just do it if they wanted to.
Yeah, but like,
They could go and get
they
their
don't
own
have the
gun.
motive.
Exactly. None of them do. But would it increase the chance
Yeah,
that
like
they have
it's
the gun
completely
right
rational
there?
that the students are doing it anyway.
What?
Well, right, the students are young, have newly developing mental health issues, and are likely getting bullied. Meanwhile, the
Also
teachers,
idiots.
old, dealt with that. Ignorant to
Not all
mental
of them,
illness,
no.
but they've tolerated it anyway, and are not getting bullied,
That's
and don't
a
have the
weird
stress of
generalisation.
exams, stuff like that.
There's
It's just
there's a great age range of teachers, and some of them are women, and some of them can have their own issues. There's a lot of teachers who are like veterans,
sure,
things like
but
that.
the fact that
Weird
they've
factors.
gotten through like puberty inherently means they are
Without
more
shooting up
mentally
the school.
stable.
Yeah, you've got
The
got
danger
a point.
zone.
You've actually,
Danger zone of
You've actually got a
puberty.
point there. You've actually got a point. I reckon almost every, like over 98% probably of crimes, like really bad crimes, like anything worse than theft, really can be traced back to behaviour from their childhood, probably.
Yeah, which is why it's just like developing when they're a child. Like,
If they don't have any
probably
record,
around, like,
then they're very unlikely to do
it's
anything
like
after.
15 to like 20 is I think most school shooters' ages. Like, Because it's
Well, that
often
6-year-old
actually
who
like
shot his
people when they
parents.
leave school. That's not a school shooting, is it?
Homeschool. It could be.
No, I highly doubt homeschoolers really shoot up anything.
Heroin.
Other than heroin.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Heroin.
Heroin.
Heroin, man. Nah, like completely different box of rocks.
Point is they're gonna get a gun in the school anyway, so the school might as well have guns to fight back. Because if the gun situation in America wasn't so bad, then that wouldn't be the good solution.
I like
But
how they deny that guns
it's
are a
kind of too far
problem.
gone.
Tyler, was that deliberate? Because that was brilliant. Please tell me that was on purpose.
What was on purpose? What did he say?
He said it's too far gun.
Ludicrous speed.
I don't say anything. It can be neither proven or disproven.
Focus fire.
Wait, shit, I said something.
Oh, what the hell?
Shit, you said something again, Tyler.
Shall I start
Do we
a
need
fight?
another quark? Because I have one.
I'm gonna
Well, do
start
we
a
have
fight.
6 or 7?
Yeah, but you know, it might be lying around on the floor.
Does it look
you
like
know?
it's lying around on the floor?
I don't know, I can't see, that's why I asked.
There's a map that shows you where they are.
Idiot.
Well, I'm busy carrying the quark, so I can't do
You know
that.
what? We could just ignore Betsy.
We have no reason to fight it. No benefit on our behalf.
A high chance of death.
Well, what's that over there?
Against Betsy, sure.
Look at that, it's a common rock.
Like, if we're gonna lose, it's because Betsy fucks us over.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So are we
Yeah,
gonna,
so there's no reason
No,
to
is there
engage.
anything else here to grab? Like,
No, we're done.
I don't, no, I
Okay.
don't think so. No. Maybe,
That's
possibly.
reasoning, so.
There's another room. But, you know, I'm not the boss.
well, I want to see if there's a machine event.
I don't love
I don't know
Betsy
what that other
Matashiro.
room
I
is.
don't love Betsy. And I don't have to.
Matashiro loves everything.
Matashiro
He loves
probably-
every single part. What part of the game do you not like, Matashiro?
That's-
whenever we,
that's a good
whenever we
question.
say that we don't like this, he's like, actually, I do like
Well,
it.
no, I don't
Oh,
like
yeah, blew
Betsy in that
myself
sense.
up.
I like Betsy as a feature. I like that there's just this old sort of bit of machinery lying in the caves that might just spell your doom or be your ally. I like that. But she's
Yeah,
a pain in the
it's-
arse.
It's an old game edition. It's like half done. Like there needs to be more to it to match the new content. Like there needs to be some form of reward, or it not actually being a liability even when it's on your team. Like something like that. It needs to be a bit of refinement to the new tier of content.
I don't know. I don't feel that way at all. I just don't. I don't know why.
Then why do you, then let's go do Betsy if you think it's so good.
like her.
Like because exactly, then it clearly needs touching up, does it not?
No.
Let's
just
just kill her
gone-
any.
I've just
Let's
gone
just
to
kill
the
her
why
for
aren't
the
we-
fun of it. Where is she? Where is she?
Have you gotten sick of machine events?
Kind of.
Yeah, because they need touching up too.
Not as much.
No, more as much. Once
I'm
again,
not sick of
machine
them.
events
More as
are
much.
so important to this game. They are one of the most important parts of the game, and they have not touched them in fucking years. Like since they fucking added them. Like
You're
kind of wild.
Your case is just that they haven't added any more. But
They haven't
it's
touched it
not
at
like
all,
there's
done
anything wrong
anything.
with them.
Sure, but they're so important.
Yeah, but why does importance mean it needs to be expanded upon?
Because why wouldn't you want it to?
I just
I don't know what happened, but someone started Betsy.
Like, do you not want more guns? Like,
course
do you
I
not
do.
think the new guns was a good addition?
that's just far more. That is far more valuable content. It just is. You know that.
Sure, yeah,
So
but like
that's-
machine events and obtaining fucking overclocks of like the cores are like a close second, are they not? Because they're so heavily tied to the
Yeah,
importance of the
unlocking
guns,
overclocks, but I'm not
which is
even-
done via machine events.
But why does that mean there needs to be more of them?
Because why shouldn't they have interaction?
Look, I don't care about answering your questions. right? Because I don't
Also,
care.
why is there fucking Betsy, you prick, Thomas?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why isn't there?
Now we
Betsy?
might lose because of you.
I'd like to
Let's
see
be honest,
the new
we're not
machine
really
events,
fighting
but I
it.
do not feel like it's important, unfortunately.
Violet, just remember to use your shields and we'll be fine. Have you been using shields?
No,
No.
fucking needed to.
Well, stop complaining then.
Why, he's the goat. The goat. Come on, woman, get up. Show us your worth.
Ahoy!
That was by far the most dangerous thing I've ever done.
Oh there.
Drop pods on the way. Hang in there.
Got it. She dead.
Oh,
We bred.
she's breaking it down. She's getting sturdy.
Private, get down. I don't like Damien, but it was funny when he said that the lure was getting sturdy.
That was funny. That was #1 Damien moment 2022.
That's the best thing he's ever done, actually. Easily.
Times where I thought Damien was cool.
What?
Number
You
one.
thought he was cool?
When he said the lure was getting sturdy.
No, there is no number one.
Thank
Oh,
you for
right.
watching.
No, there was no. There is no list.
That is
Damien
the
sucks.
list. The list is one.
No. Oh,
So let's see if he joins.
what
No,
do
he's
you mean
playing
if he
Fortnite
joins?
right now. That's another example of why David doesn't suck.
Monkey's
Damien.
on Do Not Disturb.
Wait, opposite.
Monkey's on Do Not Disturb.
Do not disturb monkey.
I won't. I respect that. I respect that. It's lighter. It's the world's gotten lighter.
So's my preference on people.
Drop pod departing in 2 minutes.
Just shut the fuck up.
Was that racist? Was that and racism?
I sure hope it was.
Was that Annabelle racism? I don't like the fact that you said the Plague Boss was bad, because you said it because I have it on, don't you?
Yeah, because it looks bad.
But I did this specifically because it's gold.
Yeah, it doesn't make it look good.
But it's gold. Yeah, point to a single gold thing in Deep Rock Galactic that doesn't look good. Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Another mission down.
Oh. Rich atmosphere.
Shit.
The mission is ready.
I keep skipping the assignment even though there's probably unique dialogue.
Oh. Shit. Oh, yeah, probably right, yeah.
Fuck up, you piece of shit. Piece of garbage.
Me? What did I do?
I don't know. But I'd love to hear you.
Quotas and objectives to fulfill.
Oh, right.
Better done, lads.
With you or
Me.
good. Because you can't have an update with me. But
Why
I've got an update with you, and that's not how it works.
Who's here?
It's like neck height.
Oh.
So for you, not very high, but for me, it's like average.
What?
And then for Tom, it's like too high, the weird motherfucker.
Too hard.
I'm not tall enough.
Shut up.
Bevan says there is unique dialogue.
Yeah, I know there is.
No,
I just forgot.
what do you even mean?
Didn't know if we didn't keep skipping it.
No point to be had.
Oh.
Golden Mauve. Mauve. Is it Mauve? How do you say it? Mauve or Mauve?
Mauve.
Mauve. Shit. Didn't get any of them right. Golden Mauve. That looks quite nice.
I don't know why scratch metal turns parts of the gun fucking purple. Cut it out. Oh, sure. I think we need the special beers that gives a buff to also use some part of the ingredient of funny beers. Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad shout. I mean, we just need more special beers, really. Like, special beers is probably up there as far as things I want them to add. Or I guess things I hope for. It's probably a nicer way of putting it. Less aggressive. Or funny beers that make the game harder. I don't know if you need funny beers to make the game even harder. You get warnings cut out for you, but I think there's certainly room for stuff like that. Like, I'm pretty fond of sandwiches being a mechanic that you can make games harder with.
Yeah, you would.
Like, you eat a sandwich with tomatoes in it, and tomatoes. Like, you make a sandwich, and like each ingredient represents like a debuff, or something. And like the more like debuffs you, it also increases the payout of the mission, like an amount it says. And you'd have like tomatoes that would like half your ammo for like all your weapons, like your max ammo.
Oh my god.
And then that would give you like, I don't know, like probably like 50% more fucking reward. Maybe like 30% more reward.
I thought the whole point
cheese.
was that they just can't give you more.
Is that ever said?
I feel like they won't, even though they will, because if
The reason why they don't want to do Has 6 is because it's just not worth it. I don't think they've ever used the fact they don't want to give you more rewards from it.
So few people play Has 5s anyway that there's no point.
Is that true anymore?
Exactly.
Is that actually true?
Yes, it's fucking true.
Like, look at the mission
changed?
like right now.
There is more people that do Has 1s than Has 5s. That's just how it is. That's the stats.
What? Where?
When where?
I don't believe that.
First of all, if you regularly look at the server list, that's the case. Second of all,
one has 1s and 2s and 3s and 4s and 5.
yeah. Second of all, I think they actually dropped that stat in a stream once, or some shit.
Jesus, that is so
I mean, that's kind of putting out.
bizarre.
But it's just the fact that like it's just not worth it.
That is
And
weird,
not to
though,
mention,
right?
even the
Because-
players that play on Has 5 might not be able to play on Has 6. So like even less players would be able to play Has 6,
Yeah.
and it would be such a fuck ton of effort for so
Then-
many reasons.
But does a low effort version?
And-
Does a low effort version not exist? That just just like more enemies or something.
That would be cheese, doubles enemies.
Oh, the cheese.
So and like I don't know, like ham would be increased elite spawn, maybe. I don't know. I feel like that should be more like something like jalapenos or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Point is, I every time I think of this idea, I'm like, damn, this would be cool. Like, not even because like I probably wouldn't use it often, or I'd use it on like Has 4.
It'd be fun.
Like, I'd
and,
use it on Has
you know,
4.
Kind of
I'd like do it.
funky, and I think it would work. I just can't
would
get
fit.
with the sandwich thing. Because in my head,
like-
because I already conceived them in my head as like as it would be
It's-
some kind of thing that you could take and like nom on
It,
as like a health thing that you can take,
Yeah.
a med pack or something almost. I've just thought of them as that for so long, and it makes so much more sense, like logically. I just can't really let go of it. But I like the mechanical concept a lot. Your idea.
yeah, like, you make your sandwich, and it's like, you know, your pros and cons, and maybe you could also
feel
make the
free.
argument that like you could make it the argument that like it only would count. Like, it would really fuck around with some serious things, but it would like only count like only the host can make a sandwich. I think that might be something.
Yeah.
And then
Why
you
not?
can make a sandwich, but it doesn't mean you have to
Right,
eat
there's no
it,
nitrogen
right?
in it.
And I don't know. Maybe you vote on whether or not you want the sandwich, but that might be a bit too far.
Make a move.
Probably more just host control. He's probably gone and fucked off somewhere.
Not him.
Alright, well, you're the fucking host, you Mr. Piss Pants.
Yeah, but you wouldn't do a driller.
1, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm really fond of that idea because it's not even that I would want.
What?
I don't need higher difficulty. I can't even do high.
But you
Fucking
still.
like, Hazard 5.
Everyone wants more interesting challenges.
Yeah, but I would yeah, I'd make it more challenging, but I'd bring it down. Like, I just make Hazard 4 more challenging.
Jesus
So like, I
Christ.
double enemies on Hazard 4. I would do that like all the time. Like, that would be like how I play the game.
I
would
think
be like
I
fucking
think there would be
sandwich.
a very that would just be such a net positive addition. Being able to have double enemies as a feature, it really would be. I think it's pretty
Yeah.
hard to fight. I think.
Not to
honestly.
mention, you could theoretically make sandwich parts like beer parts and put them in missions. Like, you have to harvest like cheese and
Eggs.
and yeah, and like all that stuff from
Fish,
missions,
ham.
which as mentioned is my favorite part of this game. Is the little fucking crafting
Ow,
ingredients for beers.
Ugh.
Spitball.
Or I don't know, Tom.
Alright, let's get ready for Rumble.
Shut up.
No, we got ready a while ago. You're late to the rumbling.
Well, the radiation
Oh, don't-
really bad. This is the worst biome for this. I think.
Yeah.
No, it definitely is actually.
That's interesting.
Sandwiches.
And plus, I
Well, no,
think
Tyler,
earning
honestly, that
them
wins
in
me
the
over,
game
though,
would
but-
also.
That wins me up. Well, you have to harvest parts though from glyphids or enemies
Maybe
specifically.
yeah, or maybe there's like an enemy. There's like a new enemy that is like a lunchbox, like Glyphid or some shit. Like when you kill him, you like it bursts out with like a bunch of ingredients. Because I think tying the actual things, because otherwise I would do what like I just said, right? I would spam the shit out of double enemies on Hazard 4, which means I would be playing Hazard 4, or like probably like it would end up being like just putting tons and tons of warnings on like a low hazard mission.
Well, I feel
with
like this might be
net
way better.
positive
This
tons.
might be way better and just a more attractive pitch if it was more of a two-sided
Oh, no.
thing, where it's more just the idea of being able to customize the missions.
Hey,
could
there's
be
a,
both
there's a
positive and
spitball.
negative.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
there's a
there's a
cave
cave
leech
leech,
as well. Yeah, it's fine. I don't mind instances. Hello, mate.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Well, I
Was
don't.
that-
I think. I don't think it'd be as that attractive to them as just a thing, just increased difficulty, but just the idea of being able to customize the missions in some way. It could go both ways, and that might be a more attractive idea for them. It could. There could be like funny like benefits as well,
Oh, it's rich atmosphere.
Yeah,
I didn't
like,
and then
like
realise.
double
could-
jumping or
they could-
things like that.
Well, yeah, because they could always add like funky ingredients, like I don't know, like candy or something.
Oh my god!
And
You've
then
got
like
popping candy in your sandwich.
yeah, and it just like then in the mission every so often you would like explode, like you know that drink Like it would send you
Yeah.
just kind of like flying,
Yeah.
just like every so often. And it's like there's no and like, but like I would like to just have it be like there's like no real benefit to it. It's just an increased challenge. But like it wouldn't hurt to increase the payout, like by doing it.
So
Like it wouldn't be that.
I think this is actually partially.
devastating.
This is actually how the skulls work, right, in Halo. Because there are. I don't know which original games it was in, but if you look at the Master Chief Collection, you have like scoring skulls, which are ones that increase your like points, and then you have non-scoring skulls, which don't increase your points or actually can decrease it, like the infinite ammo skull. And they could actually be like you play around with the hazard bonus, and it could go up or down based on if you give yourself benefits from the sandwiches. It will go down.
Because maybe you could actually make the game easier with it.
But you would get less rewards. But at the same time, that might just break in the game like this. Because in Halo, that's for the campaign levels. It's not really, it doesn't really matter to like progression system. Where being able to just make the like higher hazard levels easier, even if you get less reward, like it might not be right in that sense.
Yeah, but like, and also it was my thing is that like if you went on Has 1 and absolutely fucking crammed it full of every single thing to make it harder, it would still be easy. Yet you would end up getting like Has 5 reward, which is why I think that is obviously a negative to it. But it is why I think actually earning it through the game might be something required, because then you could cap it, right? Like you have to earn the right to cheese it, basically.
Will there be a cap also in how much you can add and how much you can take away in terms of bonus?
Oh yeah, you would only be able to have like you would have like one
10%,
cheese,
I guess. Well, no, I mean like the actual points that you can.
Oh right, yeah, the sandwich can only have like so many ingredients in, and that would be like the cap of percentage added. Like you could only ever get like 50% more, maybe something like that, maybe like 33. Something like that.
This is going even a little bit beyond. I just kind of like the idea of actually using the fridge. But when you come back and you've got ingredients, you have to deposit them in the fridge. But that's not needed. Right, that's just like
I think the fridge should definitely be involved. I think you should definitely go to the fridge and it should be
it would act as a terminal for this mechanic.
Or like there would be like a chopping board with like a loaf, like a bread bin next to it.
That's
and
fine
that, like
well,
where the little twangy thing is, they might have to move it, but like that you would then be able
bread
to
rolls out of date.
Yep.
Yeah.
Obviously, moldy bread. You can take that. You can choose your bread. In this moldy bread.
Well, maybe like moldy bread like inverts everything. So maybe like
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it just fucks around.
What about
with
toasting it? You can also toast it.
I don't know. Point is, like, I think if they wanted to add a new mechanic, which is clearly like something that wouldn't be a bad shout, I think sandwiches is definitely like up there
it is,
as far as things they should do.
But at the same time, it's only far-fetched because it's a new mechanic, and I think it's just a good pitch for a new mechanic.
Yeah. But I do think that there is merit, right? Because obviously they don't want to add a Hazard 6, but they do see the merit in making the game harder. And I feel like the only real excuse they would have to not add something that makes the game harder like this is because there are mods that do it now. They would have to use the excuse, like, if they do this, I will lose a decent amount of respect for them. But if they say there's no reason for us to add like increased challenge to the game because mods do that, if they say that, I will lose a lot of respect for Ghost Ship. And so that's like something, right? But if they don't use that argument,
well, I think
they've already kind of like.
I think they do care about their platforms equally, in a way. It's just because obviously mods are so much easier to put on PC than console, and that's just why that happened that way. I don't think it's because they don't care. So I don't think they would ever actually. I don't think they actually believe or would use that argument. Quite nice. Artifact the cryo cannon.
I'm using the not normal one. Like the ultimate.
Watch out.
The ammo one, or is it the
No, it's the ultimate like
one.
freezing one.
What? Yeah, that one, that weird one. That is fine, maybe.
It's kind of nice because let's see, the other one's good at freezing.
A charge up like bonus, like you should charge up quicker.
Ow.
That would make it really
That's
worth
the whole
using.
thing, right?
It doesn't do that.
Actually, you don't really need it because I put the mod of that on it, and it's a 0.1 charge up.
That's probably why that doesn't exist. Like,
Yeah,
not because that
that's-
wouldn't work, but it's just because the mod brings it down to 0.1. So what would happen if you had both? You know, so I guess that's the problem.
But like, yeah, it's I don't know, it's not bad. It's the cryo cannon still. It's just pretty like fluid. Like, it's just I can just kind of freeze
also,
whenever I
Redmond
feel
brought up
like
a good
it.
point that I realised recently, and I keep forgetting about. Well, the mods
Oh,
thing
hello.
is also Microsoft and Sony now would have to approve things.
Yeah.
You know, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah. You're getting frozen by standing on their ice, isn't it, right? That's not how it works.
Is it not?
That is how it
No, I thought it was.
I'm sure it does.
works. Yeah, but not much.
Not enough.
No.
It does it for swarmers.
Oh. I thought this was a radioactive bit, but it was just
No.
Umanite with the Praetorian radioactive.
Radioactive Umanite.
Radioactive.
Radioactive. Fuck off.
Radioactive.
I'm radioactive.
I'm redstone active.
I feel it in my schlong. You make my pee long.
Boy.
Welcome to no.
So you want more loot / collectibles? Yes.
Yes.
I think it's goofy, but like when I don't know if you like noticed it, like anyone watching, I'm not sure if she's still around. I assume so. Like if you notice, like during the events, your depository can get kind of ridiculously full, right?
I want it even
like,
more.
If you
I
get
want more.
if you get one of every plant, a event that gives you a data core, like a data cube, or like a fucking.
I really
Ah,
like when you're walking through
like-
the cave and you just see something that's just not always there.
Yeah, no, like I do. Yeah, events
Just
by
that is
far
enough.
like one of the best things in the game. Like having missions just have something spicy in them is amazing. Which is why I'm glad that events is one of the most consistent things we're getting.
The
Like every
seasons,
season gives
yeah.
us a new event, which is really good.
And also season 3
and-
season 3 and 1 have given us 2 each as well.
Yeah. The caves are getting spicier and spicier. And obviously that includes like things you can get because of like plague hearts. That's a new thing
Oh my god.
that you could obtain.
Oh, that's what you were calling Tom out on, or like half calling him out on. Sludge blast.
Yeah.
I'm just
Fine.
calling around me using it on a breeder from like really far away.
Oh yeah, that's not okay. It's so stupid.
Yeah, I wasn't comfortable talking about it, so I kind of left it.
Yeah, I would be
I didn't wanna-
uncomfortable talking to a man who does that.
I'm also using a funky thing on the wave cooker. I'm using the increased damage of 5 meters.
Yeah? Does it feel good?
And so far, I haven't noticed anything because you don't use wave cooker to kill things,
No.
even though that's what this one's built for. And plus, everything I attack with it is frozen, and it doesn't have temperature shock on it. So
No, but it's not.
it just
gonna
kind of feels slightly
It would
worse.
feel pretty bad in that context, because then you're just shooting like a monolith. It's not moving.
Yeah.
It's not like being like, hurt. It's just this frozen blocks that you're just shooting like microwaves at.
Yeah. The point is, if we can get like I don't know what it would be. Like maybe they would just add like cow enemies
Well,
that like
silicate
you would
harvesters are
harvest
quite
for like cheese
cow-like, aren't
and
they?
like
Oh, like the
kill for like
cheese.
meat.
Mm.
Like I don't know, like adding. Maybe that would be the like adding universal passive enemies that you could harvest for like food. I think that would be an interesting
breeders-
addition.
Well, apparently they do eat certain things.
That wouldn't be very inclusive for the vegan deep rock players.
Fuck off.
They don't have to
vegans.
eat it. They can use their fucking barley bulbs and eat
There
them or
aren't,
something.
there aren't any vegans playing Deep Rock. It's literally so manly they can't.
And I
understand
would
it.
argue,
Too
I would
manly for
argue
them.
that they would make jokes about it, considering they're leaf lovers. is a thing, right? like, it would be like, damn, if I was a leaf lover, I'd really get mad about killing this, I don't know, fucking cow griffin or whatever.
I don't actually hate vegans, but I most of them are stupider than they think.
It's just like, do whatever the fuck you want.
They're not as noble as they think. They're not inherently stupid. I think it's a bad lifestyle choice in the first place. It's not healthy, right? First of all. Or it's not inherently healthy.
Vegans,
it can be.
I do not
There's
understand
a way for it to be
vegans.
healthy, but it's not inherently healthy.
Vegetarians,
yeah, vegetarians.
I can get behind.
I don't
I could see how if you just really can't disconnect like the animal from the food, then that would be traumatizing enough for you to not eat meat. I completely understand that. But vegans thinking that like drinking a cow's milk is like inhumane is kind of dumb. I do understand that it's probably more the treatment of the cow when it was alive is the inhumane part, but it's neither here nor there. But like not drinking milk isn't going to change that that's a thing.
Yeah, I really wouldn't be worried about that if I was to go shit.
Yeah.
Also, apparently breeders are like delicious.
Yeah, well maybe maybe they could just turn some enemies into. Turn some, yeah. I think it would be really cool if they could turn things in the game into that stuff. Like, yeah, turn if you break roe, if you break its roe, you have a chance to get caviar, something like that. That would be really cool. And caviar would like give you, I don't know, fucking maybe like, I don't know, a 10% more mineral chance, or like 10% more gold, like something fancy for caviar. But obviously, it would actually kind of reduce the overall payout of the mission. Maybe
it can affect cave generation. I mean, but if I suppose that would I have to assume that and swarms are separate.
Well,
no,
I mean, it would get thrown in.
Can technically go on forever, so swarms are separate from cave. Cave generation is different. It's a different thing.
Well, I don't see. Actually, I guess no, I do. Okay.
Actually, well, no. I'm not sure how right
yeah.
I am, because obviously, if you play a mission in the same rotation more than once, it'll be different still.
Oh shit.
So that's not. It's not fixed within the rotation. It comes up with the mission when you load it. So I'm sure it's actually possible.
Well, yeah, no, it's because I was thinking like that is a thing, but then I kind of went through it. Like warnings don't really change cave generation, except some of them do now. But
well,
like special beers stuff.
Turret surely, yeah. I mean, I think warnings can. I think that's the point. I think that stuff can work. But the problem is, it already knows that going into it, and it's not something that you can change.
I think that might be crossing a line, though. I think the sandwiches shouldn't fuck with that kind of stuff.
Well, obviously, you can increase the amount of minerals you get, but also that's a bit...
Like, I don't know, like fucking like cucumber in the sandwiches creates more like those horizontal caves. Like something like that feels goofy and would be a pain in the ass.
That's
so
something
I think
else.
There should be a line drawn there.
That would be some kind of like that would be a whole other feature where it's like basically what they would do if they were to add the shooting range, where it would actually be like a simulator where you could customize a cave, like you could create a mission.
Which I think is further. I don't think they should.
Not necessarily.
The fact that you can never really control how the cave is going to turn out is an important part of the game.
Don't build these.
But
why?
Yeah.
I told you to not build them.
I'm going to build them unless you tell me.
How close are they to being built?
Very, very close. I build them because I say I don't need the ammo in the first...
I tapped it.
He did tap it. He fucking...
They're on 94 and 95%.
Which one's on the lowest?
Oh, I tapped this one. I tapped this one.
Oh.
I tapped that one. What's
96
it on now?
and 98. Tom, you could tap it again. Tyler, do not tap. 99!
Tapped it again.
I don't think you can just get
like
1%. I don't think
then.
you can do it. Yeah.
Oh,
we both did it. Fuck, we might have actually be able to...
Oh, we probably could have.
Yeah. Alright, fine, leave it. Just leave it. But don't need that for the first phase as much. For the rocks.
Because I certainly won't be.
The sandwich thing sounds so overcomplicated for something so simple. But it wouldn't be simple. Part of the point of it is adding those collectibles.
It really wouldn't be that complicated. I mean, obviously, yeah, we kind of developed the idea, but like, if we break it back down to what it actually truly is, it is literally just a menu.
Sandwiches, but we want the sandwiches.
Yeah, it would be a menu that is presented like making a sandwich, and like you'd have like a sandwich on the left, and then you'd have all the ingredients to the right that tells you what it do, and then I don't know why I said it like that.
What it do?
Yeah, and then it would be you would then just like pick like you would pick like I want there to be more enemies. So you pick like the fucking tomato, and then you're like I want there to like be more elites, and you put the fucking I don't know spicy. I keep thinking chihuahua, but that's like not it. A spicy thing, and it's like that's it. That's all it would be, and then you'd like eat it.
I want something that makes you dance for some reason. I think it would be a handicap one as well, though.
Yeah. Like some things that make you do like random shit in a mission every so often. Then I get worried. I was about to say they don't like taking the control away from the players, and then I realized no wait, that's
no,
Overwatch.
they do.
No, it also does that. But like they are down to make you not be able to do anything for a period of time. Like cave leeches,
They've added something like
grabbers,
that in every
like
crawlers,
shell
that's the one.
Season 1 didn't have something like that, but Season 2 and 3 have both
Nemesis
had
grab,
things.
yeah.
The
Parasites,
itself.
yeah. They are well within the territory of
freezing,
randomly fucking
sandstorm,
breakdown.
any storm.
At least every so
Can't
often
move.
like get fucking detonated off a cliff. Especially since they already kind of do that with the shitty fucking clamber mechanics, or like touching a ledge the wrong way will send you to the other side of Kingdom Come.
Don't bite that. Don't worry.
Point it out to him. You wanted him to
He
bite
doesn't
it.
know.
That's what you
No,
said.
I genuinely didn't. I'm just stupid.
Okay, that's fine. Allow that.
I don't think about
Freeze.
that, even though that's obviously a thing. They don't freeze,
Yeah.
Tyler. You can't freeze them. They'll get the meter will build up and then they'll just disappear.
Oh.
They're not hitting my director. Hit it.
That was a
I
bit
threw a
close.
grenade at it.
Whoever's healing it with me, fuck off.
Yeah, I know. I think. Only I don't know.
See ya. Whee!
Whee!
Yeah, but it really isn't that complicated. It would actually, I mean, well, for them, I imagine it would be.
Yes.
But to picture, as long as you forget all the stuff we added, it's just
also,
a menu
it could
adds
serve.
stuff.
By the way, pun intended. It could serve as like a seasonal theme.
That wasn't a good pun, Harry.
It's sandwich
somehow.
time.
Well, sandwich. No, but I mean like
Sandwich
an
time.
event could be something
That's the
to do
season.
with. There could be an event that is more like a machine event that's to do with like fermenting an ingredient or something, or capturing a specific enemy, like a passive enemy that like you need to like capture it and like lure it into something, and it's like they need it for a certain ingredient. You know.
Yeah,
It can
They need it,
definitely,
like,
it can
alive,
definitely
like a
be twisted
lobster.
into that.
A lobster-based enemy. They want captured alive.
A lobber.
Yeah.
And you'd get like lobster tails would be like the season challenge.
It is like a gourmet season would be really fucking funky. But I don't know.
I guess.
I think this idea is definitely at least worth
good.
pitching in a general form, because like it is
Why doesn't
something that,
Sabata not even one-shot swarms?
it's an idea they're not against. Like they said, like they're not against, but like obviously they're not sure whether or not they want to add extra levels of difficulty. But they said if they do, they're going to do it more in line of like skulls from there. And obviously this is a somewhat related, deep-rockized form of that.
You got
So
it.
yeah, it's just I don't know. I really like this idea.
I do as well. I've come around to it sincerely. I'll give you some credit there. You've actually convinced me that one of your ideas is good. Although
Okay.
we were brainstorming.
felt a bit backhanded. I'll be honest with you.
It absolutely was.
Okay, that's good. Okay, glad you conveyed that accurately. Yeah.
I really
Mainly
love
because
them.
you can see that they
atmosphere.
can provide benefits as well.
I'm so quick.
I think there are a lot of things that I'd want to kind of iron out, because there are
Yeah,
issues obviously. Like the mentioning of like
how's
turning
that-
hazard 3s into just as beneficial as hazard 5s is an issue.
Yeah.
What did you do?
What?
Garlic bread, please.
Just ask
Well-
for garlic bread.
They could use the current ingredients.
Yes, please.
I think they should definitely have like using
well,
the
yeast would be
bulbs
very
as an
important,
option.
right? Yeast cones.
Yeah, no, but you're not making the
making
bread.
bread.
The bread's already made.
I know.
It's pre-bought from the local corner shop.
Oh yeah.
That's where the
local-
bread comes
From
from.
the corner shop.
Yeah. One system down, just around the space block.
Season would be called like Hell's Kitchen or Dining in Hell, something.
I'm
like
just
that.
really down for sandwich time.
Tonight we dine in Hoxie's. That would be a line in somewhere.
When you eat the sandwich.
This has served its purpose. The Heartstone is ours. Deposit it.
When you eat the sandwich, it's like, I would save you for later, but I need more ammo on my gun. Like
That was
something
a
like
really
that.
good impression.
Thank you.
That actually it wasn't good, but it's the best you've done.
Most I've tried, really. I didn't think about it. I don't often try and do a dwarf voice
I would
because it's
save
only
you for
going to be
later,
embarrassing.
but I need more ammunition for my cock. What?
Don't know where that ripper's gone off to.
Put Viagra in the sandwich.
It's
Behind you.
Fuck it.
What goes around, what goes up must come down.
Did you
I
go
just
away,
realised, do you
please?
think,
I want
do you
the-
think
the
because
tripod.
it's kind of
Make
boomerang-ish,
sandwiches in
right? It comes back. Do you think that's why it's called a ripper?
Bacon with you make the sandwiches with a hammer.
Well, it doesn't come back to you necessarily.
I think you should definitely like hit it with a hammer at the end to like squish it down.
Yeah. A meat pulverizer. Or tenderizer.
Yeah, like it's a really big, like stacked up, massive sandwich, and he just smashes it into a small little like flatbread. So it fits in his
It's
sandwich pockets.
the kind of creativity we want to see. When it comes to we want to see new features in this department. The only new stuff has been not in this.
Harry wishes
department.
he could have this type of creativity.
What? I do.
He just wasn't born with it though.
No, I'm not a creative
Are
type.
you stealing my idea like you stole? Uh-oh, run.
Rednog, you mean my idea? Fuckwit.
That we stole.
I didn't steal nothing. I come up with
Oh.
everything. Ah!
The great sandwich.
You guys
heist.
running past.
I
Yeah.
almost did. I'm back. Tyler, how do we get in? Oh,
I don't know. I fell off.
right. So I thought you were in, but there wasn't a way in.
Nah.
And I assumed you
Oh,
would have
there's
made a
oil
way
in the
in.
pod. What's that oil in the pod for?
There's oil in the pod. God damn, you're right.
Careful of the thing. No.
It hurts me more than it does you, dude.
Oh, it's quite hard to set on
That's-
fire. You.
Yeah, because we're like at half immune.
No, Revan, why would it just... I mean, actually, sandwich bar is fine, but why would it just be like the daily special? So boring!
You gotta make it yourself.
Yeah, that's the whole
Maybe-
point.
Maybe they have like
What's a
a
big point?
daily special ingredient that like does double the effect or something,
Oh,
right?
fucking hell.
That could
That's
be
what the Eric
funky.
keeps for.
I'll be honest. That would be a pretty good payoff, right? Error cubes are used in sandwich making. That was the payoff.
Okay, hold on, sorry. Bitter gem, though, genuinely, because, like, people, there's, in, like, high-class food, you do actually get gold used. Like, gold leaf, basically. It's, like, really wafer-thin gold that you can consume, but it is actual gold. I think bitter gem as an ingredient would be something like that, and actually give them a use.
They don't. Bitter gem isn't a thing though. Harry.
I know, it's not
Like,
really a thing.
You don't
I don't even
get
have,
bitter gem.
I know. Well, hold on. Oh, you mean literally that? That doesn't even exist,
It
does it?
turns straight into credits or
Yeah.
like gold. It's never actually a bitter gem in your thing.
How many?
Actually, no, yeah.
How many error rolls do you have?
I don't know. 2.
Oh. What? Why would you lie like that?
Not lying.
I have 72.
I have 155.
The gap isn't as big as you think it'd be.
It should be. No, it's probably about right. Maybe.
72, 155. I'm almost halfway to you. Which is in all fairness about accurate to our levels.
Yeah, 72 times 2 is 144.
The thing is that most of my error cubes you probably got as well. like we were playing together.
Woo!
Guess I'm not very lucky because
You're gay? I don't
because
know.
I've only
play a
got
lot,
45.
that's
I've only got
Yeah, 'cause
45.
you never fucking play.
But for my level, that's not.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
but
too.
like, but you've also got to. I mean, bro, actually, this is kind of the opposite. But like, the only time you can really get area cubes like a lot reliably is around holidays, which, in all fairness, is about the only times you play. But even then, you don't play it much. It's like this one, really.
got him.
People actually got like a lot of area cubes.
You got him, Tyler. You just
I didn't get him.
eviscerated.
It's a fact.
You just eviscerated Thomas.
He's playing right now because there's a holiday event. And the last time he played was the Christmas one. Last time he played before that was probably around season launch. Before that,
Tom represents the average
Give it a
player.
break, Tyler. Give it a break, Tyler. You got me already.
He's already dead.
I'm bored. It's all over. I give up.
Oh. What?
spit it out.
Anyway.
What? You what, mate?
So he's been playing like 2 missions. He's about to fall asleep, Harry. He needs to do something. Fucking hell.
Oh,
Harry,
wow.
you can't be dicking around like this. Come on, go! Quicker!
He's going! He's going!
He's going! He's got a fucking dreamland. But not the place. Because no one goes there. Since it's closed, but also open, but also closed, but also open. Like, I swear to God,
I don't
Dreamland
think
has
the
been
dwarves
like
are smart enough to make
dismantling
a
itself for like
sandwich.
the last 4 years.
Sandwiches are the thing that dwarves would be best at
Yo,
making.
why do you guys have a zombie in your team?
Look at the
Don't worry
name.
about
Look
it.
at the name of the mission. Unhealthy Unfortune.
What's that? That all about then?
That's the name of the mission. It's the name of the mission,
yeah,
Harry.
but, yeah, but why is that
Unfortune. Is that a
significant?
word?
I don't think so,
Oh.
but it probably is.
Well,
Unfortunate is a word.
yeah, but here's the thing. Misfortune is the opposite of fortune. So, what is unfortunate? Might not be a word.
Unfortunate is a word, which is saying when you're not lucky. That was very unfortunate. A very unlucky occurrence. Basically, it doesn't bode well.
No, it doesn't, does it? You're right. You're bloody right about that. You're right on the money there, mate. Hold on.
Whoa!
Oh look,
Damn
it's
it.
him. Oh, I was gonna freeze him.
Don't. I don't have velocity on
What
my
was him?
fat boy. I don't. I feel bad. That's the.
Oh,
that's
Oh
the
look, we got some
caviar.
caviar.
Look, there it
Max
is.
velocity.
Yeah, no, but like, yeah, it would just like drop as just some like caviar on the floor, and you just like walk over it, and you get some caviar in your inventory or something, or maybe pick it up and deposit it. Maybe some things would be
Hey,
big
Harry,
like
can I
that,
have some
like a leg of
platforms for
meat.
the spawn room, please.
Point is,
You
I would
useless engineer.
fucking love that. Like that level of just collecting shit,
Add that.
and being able to
and
then be
input
able to play it.
promotions, and I'll just stop. I'll just
It's
stop
just nice
sending.
being able
I'll
to
just
do
stop.
everything, like, or do something with all of the shit that we have. We
Yeah,
have
not to mention,
so
you
many
could,
fucking beer
if you wanted
materials
to.
and like Eric fucking cube shit that no one does anything with because you
If you
just
wanted
can't
to, you
really.
could turn sandwiches into a bit of a resource dump as well. Like you could lock it behind a paywall of a lot of credits.
An assignment,
Like, you,
sandwich making license, obviously.
yeah, well, definitely, yeah.
I mean,
Just,
there's
like,
nothing to do
beers
with
had a whole
credits
thing.
either. There's nothing to do with like any of the. There's nothing to do with
Exactly.
the minerals as well at high level. Like I have
Yeah.
so many minerals that I have nothing to do with.
Well, no,
like
no, because
just
I think the point of a resource sink is something big that costs a lot, or like
well, it's just something to do with them that's optional.
The issue is though, is that this sandwich idea would cause a bit of inflation. In that it is right. It's basically like emissary in fucking Sea of Thieves, Tom. Really, wouldn't it be? It's increasing your rewards even more. So
Yeah,
it
there would be a bit of inflation, but it would also not be inflation because it gives you a thing to spend them on as well.
which would be.
Don't waste your ammunition.
Something they can figure it out.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, see, that's why that's
That's why Tom
yeah.
doesn't. That's why we don't talk to him. That's why we don't.
Yeah, that's why we don't actually know who this guy is.
Who are you?
Yeah, that's true. They need to do something about the currency's good. Like you seem to get a good amount for how much work you put in and everything.
The thing is, though,
Like,
is
no, but
is,
in Sea of Thieves, that really did kind of ruin shit. Like the breaking of the economy of Sea of Thieves just did really shit for the game because
yeah,
it's just
but
like
that's the thing.
yeah, in the first
the-
place, it was so hard to get anything because it was so impossible to make any money, and now it's so easy to get everything because it's so easy to make all the money, and both are just not good. And like, Deep Rock's in a really good place at the moment, other than the fact that there just isn't things to spend it on past a certain point. The amount of money you get for the work you put in, I think is accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it should be locked behind like some level of wall.
Just that past a certain point, you don't need like any of the money or resources you have, other than promotions. And then when you max everyone out, you don't even need that anymore.
Which that might be something then, right? Like if say they release our holy season where they add sandwiches and infinite promotions, maybe they add. Well, first of all, they add the really. I'm fonder of the retirement idea.
Which one's
I would
that?
rather.
Resetting.
Yeah, I'd rather once you reach
I'll
Legendary
sell mine,
3,
Tyler, but I'll take
you
either.
accept retirement. Yeah, I know, I take either, right? But maybe retirement costs an obscene amount.
Yeah,
And every time you retire, it costs even more of an obscene amount.
Obviously, it's inherently more complex. That's another reason why it's even better, is because you couldn't excuse it getting really expensive out of nowhere when it's supposed to be, when it turns into just a number. But if you're going back to square
it's a
one,
purely
that's a
optional
much
thing
more
as well, isn't
significant
it?
step. You know? And I think that would be worth a lot of money, because
it's-
then your
it-
promotions
it's-
go back to the beginning anyway. And you should just need to.
shit, no.
But at the same time, Tyler, the whole point of it, wouldn't your credits reset as well?
No.
No.
What?
No.
Promotions is just your character level. Like, it's not even gonna get rid of your mods or anything. Like,
What? Retirement? Oh no, I want retirement to.
Yeah.
I want it to get rid of mods.
no. Because then you'd have to make it all again, and that's not happening. Like, that's either that or it, like, saves what your mods are. Oh shit, I'm so
Well, no,
dead
I
right now.
want
They
it-
really have
No,
to
I
do the
want-
meteorites
I
now.
do want that, but I wouldn't want it to reset the overclock, right?
No, it's not going to do that. Like, they're not going to take away your overclocks, but I mean, they could technically put your mods behind the wall, but they'd really just be an inconvenience. And it would give people that like refuse to retire like a reason. Like they were like, I don't want to retire, I don't want to like not have mods or some shit like that for like a couple fucking like an hour or two that they wouldn't have any. But like, yeah, I did that. I don't know. That would probably be realistically our ideal season. Would be they add a retirement,
Do it for
infinite
us.
promotions, and sandwiches that actually help. Because if they make it so retirements are so extortionately expensive that you kind of need to use sandwiches to earn that amount of money in a reasonable amount of time, that would
you
be
sly dog.
that would be the high tier content for the end game players.
So okay,
Like, that would be just
then we bring ourselves
froze
to the
myself.
question of how much should retirement cost? What is in your head?
Right. Oh, I don't really.
Oh, I ran out
know.
of cryo grenades.
Like normal promotions for you and for me, it's like what 700,000. I mean, for me, it's about 700,000 credits. For you, I don't know how high your things are now, but,
700,000? Are you sure? I don't think you've been taking note. Properly. Hold on, I think that's
it's
complete.
around-
I think that's completely absurd. Actually, I think you might be completely wrong.
Then actually no. I keep doing that. I keep thinking it's 700,000, seeing it isn't that,
Is it
and then just forgetting.
170?
No, I think it's like 300,000. Still not much.
God, I
It's
think-
like 300,000.
Maybe. Okay, maybe that's right.
But I think it's because at one point I had to spend about that much to get the minerals I didn't have. Like, some shit like
Right.
that. But like, or I had that much coming out of it. I think that might have been something. But point is that yeah, I think it's around 300,000. I'm thinking more on then I guess 700,000 to 1 million, right? That
What?
kind of credit amount
Hey.
per. Harry,
Look
if you
at
had
me,
to do
look,
that
I've
like
got a
regularly,
car.
You-
right?
Tyler,
You
it's It wouldn't be regularly, though, would it?
Like, yeah.
It would never be regular for anyone.
You would actually only have done it once, really, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be miles
Hey
off.
Tyler.
Even for engineering.
Oh, hey, how you
Yeah.
doing? How you doing, buddy? How you
I
doing?
mean,
doing
maybe,
alright,
I don't know,
man.
actually.
How you
I
doing?
got frozen and then pulled to pieces.
I suppose you're right, but it depends on how. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because I only have so much money because I've been playing for so long in this state. And obviously, if this was a feature, then the next retirement would be much
Would
more.
cost like even more.
It'd
Yeah.
be proportionally.
I don't have any
Well,
money.
Because I'd be starting with this money, and then I'd actually have to make
I
use of
am
the sandwiches.
pretty broke, but that's only because I bought everything now. I'm done. Because I had money, but I had like things to buy, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm buying everything," and then I did. Now I'm in game. I am in the end game now.
Ring
Like, from now
customization,
on-
yeah, it's not a bad idea. Never has been a bad
I think
idea.
I got all the overclocks now.
I have no idea
think-
what they think of it at the moment. Actually, I haven't heard a recent
Room
response to that.
customization. It has some
Hey guys,
difficult
I'm
implications.
throwing, by the way.
Okay.
Good to know.
Just letting you know that
It had some interesting implications.
Capacity here, and I'm just not capable of playing properly apparently, and it's
Can
really
you just
showing.
get out of this pit at least? I want you out of the. Oh.
I got
No,
hit by
you-
the shell
you
back as you were saying that.
He fell in the pit.
Well, no, I was flying over the pit, but then a shellback hit me with his spray.
Watch Tyler do use Iron Will and get absolutely fucking nothing done.
You don't have enough time unless you have insta-res.
Wow. There's just no
Zoomy
thought
mama.
in positioning or anything.
That's a good
Fucking be positioned.
Good
I just
game.
had to res top.
No, I mean, just all of us overall
Right. No. Yeah. No.
didn't think about anything. It does. You do need to do thinking sometimes.
Yeah, I didn't feel like it, so bye.
Got him.
Right now we can actually have fun.
Just joking,
No.
I'm coming back.
Time for real men.
I will block you.
Look, can you see this? Does my coat look splattered to you? Is there like blood on my
Yeah,
coat?
it is.
Yeah. Why?
I have no idea.
It's not. That's not my armor at all. My armor's not like that.
I guess they added like an alternate
Piss cup.
this streamer friendly.
What do you think? Yes, it is. Luckily. Oh, he's gone. I honestly didn't think he would.
I mean, it was on YouTube when he said it.
Yeah, but he was still in the game. I wasn't looking at his actual status.
No, but he actually wasn't though.
What do you mean?
So that's the secret. He wasn't on the game.
No, but he was in the game.
He wasn't actually. He never actually joined. He was always loading.
Yeah.
You're just wrong. You just
Yeah,
just
he was. That's
be
right. He was
more
loading.
right.
No,
Yeah,
No,
but
no.
he wasn't joining, was he? He never joined.
that's what loading is. He didn't join, but he was still in the lobby. He hadn't left the lobby yet.
No, he wasn't in the lobby, was he? Where was he if he was
Listen.
in the lobby?
Listen. I fucked your mum.
I feel sorry for you.
Now my dick's blue. Now my
That happens
it's,
to the,
it's rotting.
the most.
It's falling off. It's gone.
She has
Help.
leprosy vagina. It's a condition.
Leprosy. Oh. Alright, I'm okay.
Oh! I
it
get
wrote
it
itself.
now.
I didn't even realise it was already there. I didn't realise it. I thought I came up with it afterwards. Like I said, leprosy, and leprous. Oh, I was like, oh, so easy.
I've almost got verdigris.
It's not very good.
It doesn't look very good.
I'll show you
It
it if
looks
you want.
very average.
I don't want to show you it actually.
Hey, action man.
Hi. Why am I action man?
You look like an action man.
That's it, lads.
Oh, I'm that guy. Yeah, I like this guy. Pretty swish looking bloke. He's got a grenade launcher that only has not very much ammo, but it can set a Praetorian on fire. For no good reason. Not a very good build. This specifically, this grenade launcher is bad. But you know, win some, you lose some. It's fucking stubby.
They should do a hell rain, like a fire rain fire hellfire rain fire.
I need a helpful. I'm gonna take.
Too bad she had the life of phage. Yeah,
What?
you got a life of phage pussy.
Oh, what? Who? What were you suggesting? You ape?
It's Matashiro. Too bad she had life of
Not
phage.
him. What you were saying before that?
Well, because you know, like the flamethrower, you shoot below them, you shoot through them, and there should be one where you shoot over them, and that one like rains hellfire down upon them or something.
Like the Flammenwerfer or whatever it is. The thing they used the World War I flamethrowers, where it's like spews napalm. That like
Pretty much,
like,
yeah.
falls. It's affected by gravity because it's liquid.
Yeah,
But that is kind
like
of what sticky flames is.
it would like get rid of penetration, so you don't want to shoot on it. But if you shoot above them, then it pours out of the gun. If you know what I mean.
Well, Goo Bomber Special is that idea, kind of, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
But
And,
that's
I mean,
not
well, you know, the
particular-
flamethrower-
I don't think the Goo Bomber Special was actually made to be that, but it does that kind of.
The
It's not-
flamethrower is just a worse, worse, you know, thing anyway. So might as well just do that. Copy it. Point
Except
is,
on the flamethrower, it could be good.
I don't actually like this idea. It's just, you know, I mean, if you don't want to actually use the flamethrower as a fight, well, no, I would say I don't know. That's it. I don't actually hate the idea.
Don't know
You
anything.
fucking piece of shit.
Fuck off. Kill.
Piece of fucking ass.
I'm using EM discharge food filler. What's it called? EM refire booster.
discharge
No, EM refire
fucker.
booster, the fire rate one, but I don't have recoil reduction.
Fuck.
Wait, no, I do have recoil reduction, so why does it feel so bad?
Fucky wocky. Ooh. Oh, because it's just so stubby.
No,
Oh
no,
wait,
I'm just
we're
saying.
gonna have to talk about that Saturday, aren't we? That's coming up.
I haven't actually used the
I'm
M1000.
gonna use it
before.
next. I'm gonna have to. I feel like I shit on the stubby more than it probably deserves, but like,
Tyler, I
'cause, like-
don't think you do.
whenever I whenever I think about the minigun, I actually think it's kind of mid. But then I use it and I'm like, oh, this
because
is
it is-
good
it-
as hell.
It is good. It is good. There's no doubt. Sometimes I doubt it, but then I just don't because I remember that I'm right.
It's a constant stream of acid spears. I think that would be. That's not something for the sandwich idea, but like I don't know.
Only because you don't like it. You
Well, no,
hate
yeah,
it.
it's more like no, because like clearly there is like a sub warning in like each mission. Like they just like pick an enemy and they'll spawn shit tons of them, right? Like you know the missions where there's like an obscene amount of web spitters for no
You can
good
put
reason.
liquid saliva in your sandwich and it increases the number of spitter enemies.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think harvesting. Well, harvesting is already a thing in the game. First of all, using those harvested things to craft something that benefits you in the mission is also another thing.
Yeah,
So
I
if we
think
just
Samuel
take
did
those
work. I always
features
wish
and
there was
then
more of that
negatively affect
foundation,
you,
really, because I wish there was more stuff like that foundationally, even like if crafting mods and stuff was more complex. Like some, you know, I was just thinking, what if you like harvest like fucking silk from fucking web spitters to make like craft shit out of? I don't know. But that's too foundational. The sandwich idea exists separately. crafting isn't really a deep thing.
I think as much as I like
There's no
this
crafting
harvesting idea,
system.
yeah, I think
would be
because
it.
taken too far, it's too much. Like I think you could easily get a hard no. Like if it was, yeah, because that would add too many things. But I think if there was just like things on the floor, like plants, or like a new enemy type that gives you a select pool of it, something like that, that's very simple and not that out of the norm for this game, would fit in the game, and I think you could justify adding. And I don't know. I don't know. I think this is a wacky new mechanic that is not. I don't think. Well, no, I completely believe in, and I think has merit to be in the game, but it's not an idea I'd normally want to pitch because it is just a lot. Like it's pretty fucking.
Well, it's so. I guess standalone in its like newness. Yes.
Yeah, like it's not like more overclock
it's
or
like, even
or
though we wouldn't
more
accept certain things, like
warning.
maybe some of the brewing ingredients still be included, it really is a completely new thing from the ground up. Not building on anything that's already in the game, really.
It would be something that I could see them adding before the game launched.
Revan,
Now the game is launched, they really don't seem to add that kind of
a
stuff.
special beer that just gives you more credits is, first of all, that is pots of gold. It's also just a really dumb idea, really boring. It just gives you more credits. So it's the most boring.
Harry, say what you really think.
What?
I mean, you're very blunt.
What? Yeah.
You really you don't put it nicely, do you?
What do you mean?
You don't let them down smoothly.
I don't think I should. I think people need to know when they
Really?
have bad ideas.
I just realized this. I don't know about you, Harry, but
No,
I don't
I
know
don't.
about like my builds are very often a surprise. I have no idea what I've got installed
Yeah,
for
they're always
myself.
surprisingly shit.
Yeah. But this build has.
Oh wait, hold on. Just in general, I'm never. I very rarely don't know what I'm using. If that's what you're saying.
Yeah. I, on the other hand, have no fucking clue. And because I did not know going into this that I had larger pockets or whatever that thing is. I forgot the actual name for it. And I've got like the armor one as well. And I'm glad I do because I really like it when I have it. I don't know about you, like, because I assume you don't often pick it, right? That you don't actually like it that much. Like, I only often get surprised by it.
Well,
But, like,
I mean,
it is such a nice thing to have. Like, getting 40 of something and then continuing up to 60. Because very
hold on,
often.
I think it's because Driller just doesn't have really any essential perks as much. I don't need Fawns as Driller. I don't need Born Ready as Driller. There's a little bit of more wiggle room for me.
Yeah, I used. Actually, I never used Born Ready. I don't know a single. I don't know of a single build that I use that has Born Ready.
On Driller.
No, just generally.
And yet you try and use everything. Yet you don't have a single gunner or engineer build that uses Born Ready.
I think one does, but only because of that fact. Only because I'm like, oh, I don't have anyone that has this. It's just not a perk that I in any way, shape, or form respect and use.
Wow. I respect that.
I think it's just, I don't know. I think it's just because I just reload. You know, it's just.
Yeah, but you get killed all the time.
While reloading it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Exactly.
If only there was something that could
If
fix
only.
that. It's just, I don't know. It's just like I should have just reloaded better.
Yeah, but some
But
things...
it sounds like a Tom thing to say,
that-
which means I don't like it.
I agree
but,
with
like,
that, but that doesn't necessarily apply. That doesn't stop things that have really long reloads from having really long reloads.
Yeah, I could agree that like it is just a better idea to have it on like someone like Gunner, right? That
By
like
the
if you're
way,
using the
it's
fucking like
Thunderhead's
coil
one of
gun,
its biggest
coil
downsides.
gun Thunderhead.
Yeah,
that is a real
coil gun
fucking.
Thunderhead. You better be using Born Ready, mate.
Yeah, Born Ready will make that a lot more usable, which I will acknowledge is probably times which I don't think about it. Like, I never actually sit there and like, damn, I wish I had Born Ready, because I just never use it, so it's never in my mind. But like, I will acknowledge many times I've needed to reload the Thunderhead. Enemies are there, I can't use the Thunderhead. I need to reload it, but they're gonna get to me. So I switched to my coil gun, and then I need to reload the coil gun. I'm like, fuck.
I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you hurt his feelings?
I think maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm
But
not
it is
that
the most
surprised.
boring idea.
What was he again?
He just said there should be a special bit that just gives you more credits. I mean, come on. That's not anything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't stop.
You could do with a bit more spice. You know, like what? So like literally, as you drink the drink, it gives you credits, or like just after you come out of the mission, you have like what 10% more credits, something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
I think that's
coming out of the mission?
Yeah. Well, what else would it be?
Well, I mentioned just like as soon as you drink the drink, you get given like 1,000
that
credits.
would be
or some
funny
shit.
as hell. That would be funny.
Yeah, like
A Midas Touch beer is like kind of funny. I mean, I know Pots of Gold is kind of that, and it would be similar. But it's something where it gives you like a little bit of gold, but it turns straight into gold when you mine it or something, but not much. Something like that. Maybe just for minerals, you know. Maybe gold pops out when you mine minerals and nitra and stuff.
See you later.
Either way, I implore you, do not mistake my bluntness as a insult to your character. Only to your idea.
yeah. I mean, it's like I don't know how much have you actually seen of us, but like the Overclock Workshop was basically just that. It's just like you know.
Yeah, maybe that's
like,
part of it as well. Maybe that's why, because I've just been bullied.
Well, it's because like you know, diamonds are only formed through pressure or some shit like that, right? Like
no, diamonds are formed at Y13.
It changed that, Harry. It's
I don't know anymore.
yeah, it's like I think it's literally they spawn from 0 and below, and they get more and more common, like to closer to minus whatever the bottom of the map is now. At this point, it's something like that. I think. Haven't actually played since they added all that.
No.
Really. And they've added now like swamp biomes, which is what they should have added a fucking while ago. But hey ho.
Hey.
I have no idea what's coming back
Hey,
next.
Ghost Ship, at least you're not mojang.
Yeah, and or 343, and or Bethesda, and or any bad company like that.
At least you're not.
I mean, as
Supergiant.
much as
sorry,
we
hold on. Supergiant's
may-
amazing. Arguably more flawless than Ghost Ship.
Who makes who's what's
Who makes
what
Supergiant?
is
Hades, Bastion.
Right.
They're the guys. They do the thing. They make the game, and it's good.
they're indie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, yeah. Once again,
And
you know,
also, that's the thing.
indie-
They've made more than one game, and I consider Hades more flawless than Deep Rock anyway. Eat a bag of dicks.
Oh.
Hades. I was about to say Hades free for some reason. He's too. It's real.
Well, I won't play it probably, and you probably won't as well because it probably won't come out on Xbox for a while.
No. I might get a PC. Or Hades. That's dumb as hell. That's
If you do, we're gonna start a Minecraft modded channel,
fuck.
or like we're gonna start doing like tech it.
Sentry gun needs assembly.
Yeah, I get. We'll try it.
Because I can run
obviously.
Minecraft mods. I can do that. My PC is literally only capable of up to that, and only reasonable mods.
I mean, but look, I think there's a pretty good. Obviously, Hades Early Access, I've got no reason to assume that won't be only on PC. But it's been, as far as I know, it's probably been very successful on Xbox. So there's probably good reason to try and get it on as soon as possible.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have probably gotten. Well, I don't know what incentive there is for companies. Like, I kind of want to know like how much money Microsoft gives them, or like what the deal is to get them on Game Pass. I think that would be a very interesting thing.
Where does the money go? How do devs get their money from Game Pass?
Because obviously, you know, they stop earning from the sales of the game. Like, or I imagine they lose a huge amount of sales because like no one's really buying Deep Rock on Xbox anymore, right? They're just playing Game Pass.
But it must
Because
be.
everyone has Game Pass.
It must be better for them, right? Otherwise, it wouldn't.
Yeah,
have
they
taken
either
off.
get like a large
Surely.
amount. a large amount of money like up front, or they give them like a monthly amount that like.
Right, Revan. Sorry, I'm just gonna. He's suggested a drink that gives you 50% more nitrate. That's it's a bit overpowered, and I shouldn't say that's too boring because just like I feel like there should just be a bunch of arguably filler special beers or just cover a lot of ground with them.
There really
and I don't,
kind of is. Pots of gold is pretty filler. Dark
Pots
Morkite's pretty filler.
Gold. Pots of gold's definitely gone beyond being filler. I wouldn't. I don't know if that's really fair.
Get more gold. How is that not the same as get more Morkite?
It just occupies a different space in the
Mentally,
community.
sure, but that's just bias.
That's why I said it's gone beyond that.
Yeah, but it hasn't. It still is that.
Yeah. Hasn't been changed, but it has changed.
Ooh,
Difference.
What about you? Trophy.
If it's something like
Just
or
swarm, you're
cheaper
never gonna end.
resupplies. That doesn't make much sense to a drink.
I don't know. I think that has some merit.
Yeah, it does, but I think the point is the
Either that or like a funky
drink,
perk.
the drink effect. Obviously, some don't really make sense. Like, how do you get more gold? How does that make sense? But they still feel more connected to your like person, right? And I think cheaper resupplies just doesn't. It's all to do with like impact and things that you do. Even the gold, it's like you hit the gold and you get more
You
gold.
summon
but just
the
cheaper.
resupply.
No, I think I'm onto something. I don't even quite know what it is, but I think I'm onto it.
Well, who you can word it. I agree that
Everything else that
cheaper
special beers
resupply
touch
would be
is more
interesting.
connected to your like actual like physical person of your dwarf. Something you just call in isn't as connected. Not as it's not as personal.
You know what, I do actually kind of agree with you. I mean, what the pickaxe charge ones?
Obviously, that's
the,
all stuff that you
take less
that's
fall
stuff that you
damage,
directly
mine more,
do.
like this. Yeah, because it wouldn't. Yeah, because it just makes you like more powerful in certain areas. Meanwhile, that would just.
That's not like
it's
a,
just
that's not like a
management
power
being
up,
nicer.
is it? Yeah, exactly.
So I
It
do
doesn't
kinda
actually
see
make
it.
you better in any way. Revan, what did you say? Sort of a redacted message. Retracted, not redacted. I didn't see it. Was it a really boring idea? Oh, I'm being fun. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to be funny. My funny brain.
And being funny always requires a sacrifice.
Unfortunately, it does. I wish it didn't, but it does.
How's the stubby been?
No, well, you know.
We haven't actually. First of all, we think we mined the egg. Second of all, we haven't done the meteorite. I don't know if you remember that. There's the meteorite.
Fine.
I need a damn minecart on legs. Where is it?
Oh, fine.
I'll go set it up. Where is it? It's all over there.
Egg collection completed.
Fine.
Collection.
Egg collection. So what was like what year was it? Last Lunar Festival, because it would have been the year of certain animal. But we didn't get it.
Roger that. Rockcracker
Go on.
incoming.
Probably the
Because rabbit, you're really not
ball.
going to do much.
Oh, is there a year of
and
the
plus
bull? Is there a year of the bull?
Yeah, this is the year of the ox.
Ox. Ox.
Yeah. The year of the dragon. Year of
Dragon.
the tiger. Snake.
If
There could be some
Tiger.
potentially cool headgears.
unfortunately.
Yeah, we both know that ain't going to happen.
Because the
But
thing,
like,
it even comes down to the fact that just a direct sort of just in Deep Rock style organic tiger head would be cooler than what they would make in the like season theme.
well,
If you've
I'm
ever
gonna.
seen, like,
I'm just gonna.
King from Tekken, something like that. He's like a tiger head.
Yeah.
Man. Like a tiger.
Well, the thing is that I really got to. I realize now what like I'm trying to think. Like, cosmetics in the season stuff, not the season stuff, the holiday stuff, are literally made out of felt.
Yeah.
Like it is someone with scissors and glue, cutting together a hat. That is literally. That's what the fucking reindeer games was. That's what this rabbit one is. Not to demerit the actual people that designed them, like the game designers thing, but they clearly designed them to look like that. And if not like intentionally, then that's still what happened, right?
No, I think they
look
intentional.
like they look like something a child would make. In the color scheme, materials, like texture, like they are actually look like someone who, with no real idea of how to make something look good, would make.
Okay, I agree, but that was also. I just realised that both the rock crackers are actually in the spawn room, but we've taken different, like, separate routes to them.
Yeah, well, it's because this one looked easier than the other one that I already made.
But I didn't get that they were in the same room at first. Anyway, Revan says, I think developers get a portion of the revenue from monthly subscriptions to Game Pass based on how many players play their game. Oh, that
makes sense.
That sounds kind of weird and competitive, but.
Well, because there are games that leave Game Pass. Those games might be people that like, or it's like either Microsoft doesn't see their game being worth like on their Game Pass, or it could be like the actual games thinking we could earn more money without being on Game Pass. Yeah. And like just like leaving it. Although there is a game, and I cannot remember what it is, but I know there is a game that left Game Pass and then came back like a couple months later, and I can't tell if that was like a fucking scheme, because like leaving it makes you think, oh, I need to play it now, and then it comes back, or it's like, I don't know, they like, we made a mistake, please. they left thinking we could add more money, and then they just didn't do that.
Please let me in. Let me in. That's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
I'm using Regulus. I don't like Platinum. I don't really.
You're not
I don't really.
Oh right. Yeah.
Exactly. This build would work with Platinum, except it doesn't, because it doesn't.
See, I think it's better than Engineer's Regal Aegis, and maybe Scout as well. Maybe. Scout's Regal Aegis is actually pretty nice. I like that. Gunner's
I do have to kind of agree that
fantastic. Gunner's Regal Aegis is like probably the best. So that's the most.
No.
I think I don't know. I just get the sense I love it. I get the sense that people just love that sort of emerald look.
Sure, but like Driller's one is gold.
Driller's just, yeah, like, Driller's almost doesn't feel like the others though in that sense. It
doesn't even feel like color based. It just feels like it's white and gold.
Yeah, even though it is obviously.
White and gold is really good, and you can actually make some really good looks with it.
The only time that Driller's ever benefited from being yellow.
I don't know. I like the color palette of being yellow, especially since it's like yellow to orange to brown.
I don't know who
it's
this
like
guy
his
is, but
range.
he looks like he's made of cheese.
Cheese. Was it all play cards? I didn't hear
Rubber Rabbit, double jump height. Is that a drink?
Yeah, you did. Was it already? Oh, yeah.
No, it would be like kick mule. Kick mule. And it would make you jump higher. Mule kick lets you take a third weapon. That's what it does. I do still like. I mean, honestly, because obviously you have some of the. No, I really do think those the Perca Colas are ripe to be used as daily special beers. They just
what?
Pretty much all of them. The Perca Colas from COD. Obviously you have Juggernog, but all of them are. I think are really just like,
quicker reload would definitely be a pretty solid one.
With just movement speed. Yeah, and Electric Cherry, which is a bit of an obscure one, where it's just like it'll be like the obviously it's not very significant, not people notice it, but it is still a thing. The armor upgrade where you release an electric discharge when your shield breaks, but when you reload, that's what Electric Cherry is. When you reload, like,
there's the spiderweb one.
Widow Wine, God, that would be a bit complicated. They couldn't really do that.
Really?
No, well, I mean, just like some of them are like you can. Obviously, like maybe it really is just stamina up and like speed cola, but they're like direct.
Increased movement speed and increased reload speed is so fucking obvious. Yeah. And so such a fucking given as to what just should be on there.
But Widow's
Right.
Wine would be pretty cool. First of all, cobwebs would be involved somehow. But it's like it gives you extra hits that deal damage to the zombies, doesn't it? Which is kind
Well,
of
I don't
nuts.
actually remember the exact thing it does, but
That's
it was
what
like,
does. I just told you.
what?
It like gives it. Sometimes you get like.
Isn't it whenever
couple
the zombies
charge-
hit you, they get like webbed?
Yeah, and you don't take damage from those hits either. It's like an extra couple hits as well, and it also changes your grenades to like web grenades that recharge or something.
Yeah,
Pretty
I was
good.
thinking just more like a thorns, but it like just gives them the like webbed status effect where they're like slowed
Yeah.
down.
Breakthrough brew, increase mining area of the pickaxe. That's not bad. That's see, now you're getting it.
Okay.
I mean, how useful? Mining area can. But most of the time, the spaces aren't big enough for you to fit in. So that's
Well, you know,
immediately
if
more
it's
useful.
if it's enough, it could turn any character's pickaxe into like a slightly less convenient drill, which I think has its own merit.
That also gives like the pickaxe like small AOE on every hit. Maybe. Go on. You know you wanna. Go on. Do it. Do it now.
I made a platform.
Stop denying me my dreams,
Platform up.
you fiend.
Oh,
What?
thought we were going into the pod.
Oh,
Platform place.
Oh, I fell.
what? Where do you come from? Where do you go? Webby whiskey? Nah, it wouldn't be called that. I'm not going to give you an alternative though. I'm not gonna give
What was the name of the COD one?
you Widow's Wine.
Right. So we can use like webbed or spiders. Something like that.
Let's leave this hellhole.
There's not really spiders because they're just glyphids, right? Spitters.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Spitter's Sprite.
Spitter bitter.
Spitter.
Bitter, because some beers are just called bitters.
Are they?
Yeah,
Beers have a weird name.
I know. Some spitter bitter. So remember, that's one that's in the. They need to just add. They got the logo. They got the mechanic. Bronzebeard bitter. You know,
Right.
that's one of the craft ones. But it's not. It doesn't really connect. You can't really predict what it's going to do. These explosive kicks.
Probably why they didn't want to add it.
What?
Didn't really connect.
The name to the thing, to the guy, to the thing. Oh boy,
Oh right, I forgot that was the last one.
there it is.
Right. Oh, I sure look forward to putting it on my festive new fucking hat. Oh boy, I'm gonna put it on all my dwarves. They're gonna look so fancy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look. Oh yeah. Alright, now I'm taking this shelf. Boy, I haven't actually
When
switched to
cosmic
it.
movements indicate you need to dress up as a rabbit, don't ask why.
Mm.
I'm going to ask why.
I wonder what next year is. Might look it up. I'm gonna look it up. What?
Oh my god! I looked up Year of the Rabbit, and now there's fireworks on my screen.
It's the dragon next year.
Woo! Wait a
Hell
minute,
yeah.
we've already got that hat, though.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Harry. The chances that it isn't going to be a Chinese paper dragon.
I know what it will look
hat,
like. No, I can imagine
You know,
exactly.
from Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, that one.
That one.
Exactly.
And as long as it's like a full mask and it's not like made of felt, it's just like made of paper,
If it
it could
actually,
look good.
if it actually just looks like that, just do, because those things look pretty neat.
Yeah, they look kind of rad. As long as they go full face with it, because I've noticed recently they're just hats. Like other than Halloween stuff, they're not really masks.
You see, you're right. Yeah, but the hats. At least I prefer hats to like half-assed masks. Like,
No, masks are way better.
No. I mean half-assed masks, like the Scale Brigade one, where it doesn't even have the back of the head covered. Just in general, I'd rather wear a hat than something that doesn't cover the back of your head. A mask needs to go around the whole head, and Halloween did that, obviously.
Sometimes.
You want a kimono. It's a kimono, Evan. But yeah.
It's like a Japanese New Year event. Unless they do like a fucking anime event, like X did.
Anime day.
Yeah. A bit weird.
That was the other thing about the Halo thing, why it's also sad, because it happened yesterday, which is the day after, 1/17 date.
So they gave like the most devastating news
I
Halo
swear
fans
something
ever
like
seen
this has
the
happened
day
before.
after. It's like the day after fucking May the 5th. Like the fucking Star Wars was like,
I think it was an anniversary date for one of the old Halos. It was like really, I think it was Halo 3. It was like really bad news. I can't remember. I just jumped on top of a lantern, and that was fun. Oh my god!
Together.
See that? Watch this. Watch this.
Oh, what are you doing up there?
Come on, have a look. Oh fuck! I missed it. Fuck! I just want to get on the lanterns.
Whoa! Okay, I'm in the forge now.
It's flung me into the drop pod. It can be quite extreme.
No.
I just can't do it now. What's going? Why? Why? What? I had such extreme reactions before this.
Are you guys still going?
Well, we finished the assignment.
I think we're done now. I mean, we can be at least.
Oh, that's crazy.
My family's home, but I'm not sure if that means that's going to be dinner or not. Might be. It's a pretty high chance.
Well,
Actually, is my family even home, or is that just a motorbike?
Are they dead? Maybe.
Might just be a motorbike, to be honest. There's no lights. Never mind then.
I've got an idea.
Sorry.
I've got Tyler.
Hold on, I'm going downstairs to get a drink. What could possibly be your idea, though?
Big firecrackers. I've got a malt rock bearer in hand.
Malt cock wearer.
More like alt.
I do be bearing
Go cock bearer.
More like Utgard Flugklibish.
Utgard from.
Utgard is a sky.
Oh, Netflix's Q4 earnings report will be released after market close.
Oh,
Hey.
Oh, Q4.
you better bail if you have anything close to that.
I know,
Rabbit, double jump.
I wouldn't
Rabbit
have anything related to Netflix because they're a failing company.
See? You alright? Yeah.
Da-da-da.
Boom, 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 boom,
Bum, bum.
boom.
Bum 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 bum.
Alright.
Ba-da-dum. Bum bum.
We can still go.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum.
Sort of mayhem are we going to?
I don't know, but I don't think this is gonna. Oh.
Oh wait,
Sorry,
what,
that
is
me.
Netflix coming back?
Now he can't pick them up.
No way. Netflix
Yeah,
stock
look,
price is
yeah,
actually
yeah.
sort of returning.
Throw it at me. You missed. Really pathetic explosion.
Fire in the hole!
You missed again. But the opposite will also be true if we.
When are we gonna get cars
Big,
in Deep
big,
Rock?
big. Next time.
Fortune and glory.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
This is fun.
Oh, I'm kind of tipsy.
Nice too.
Fucking six of
It has
dynamite.
come out bigger.
Bigger than us.
Yeah.
See. One of the sandwich bits, I don't know what it'd be. Maybe like, I don't know, like mushroom. That probably want to save mushroom for something.
What?
The I don't know. Point is, there should be one that like randomly changes your size throughout the mission.
Yes.
Like, every so often you'd like
So-
become bigger and smaller.
Thing
Size
is,
of what?
so in oh, they collided midair. Anyway, so in
Oh, okay.
it's just a power up. It's not in every Mario game. It's in a lot of the new Super Mario games, new 3D ones. The mini mushroom, where it makes you smaller, and you like run fast and jump higher. I guess it's a bit like a combination of low gravity and rich atmosphere, but you are also a smaller little guy.
Small little wee little man.
Spider cider,
Little fella.
maybe. I still think
Wee
bitter
little
bitter.
chap.
is
Ooh,
up there.
little guy. Ooh, little man. Little man. Oh, dinner.
Actually, I can't afford it. One more.
What do you want to do, wormhole?
I want to go outside and look at the lanterns.
Oh my goodness gracious me, you're smart.
I know, I've been drinking my smart stouts. God, don't put me in the thing, don't put me in the thing, don't put me in the thing. Yay!
I'm very far away.
I am in it.
I'm not. I'm behind the comet. Like I can see the asteroid from the other side.
I don't think you can touch them or anything.
I want to get it. I want to get it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hurry up!
No!
You ain't getting younger, you know.
Uh-huh.
You guys are my best friends ever. I ever tell you that?
Oh.
Wormholes.
Lamau. I'm very, very drunk. I'm sorry to anyone watching.
I am not sober.
That I've got news for you. That means you're drunk.
My head is. If only we can get to hot
No. I don't get drunk. I just get not sober. Oh, I was in the thing for a second. Oh, hey, Harry.
I can't remember last time I passed out while out there. I think it's just fall forever.
No, you get sent back at the end of it.
Yeah, not forever, but you fall into the void and then you
special place.
come back.
Hello.
Oh, this was getting pretty wooey. Getting wee mummery. up in the area.
Oh, I'm right outside. Lanterns! Oh shit.
Lanterns.
Oh, I'm not falling. I'm just floating upwards. Tyler. No, you passed out. That means we're going to both... Damn it, I could have just floated out forever. Wait, no, I would have teleported
No,
back.
I'm,
wouldn't
I'm
I?
still outside.
I don't know why.
I just got back up.
Yeah, because we both passed out. But it teleported us back to where we were supposed to be anyway. Isn't that crazy? Isn't
No.
that fucking wild? Isn't that absolutely nuts?
God, I love nuts.
God, I
Oh,
love.
I got verdigris.
God, I love nut.
I haven't done a daily challenge in a while.
Daily challenge.
Like, at all in the last 3 to 4 weeks.
Daily challenge. It's not a
I'm
weapon.
probably
skin.
gonna be lacking. Yeah, I wasn't thinking. So tough.
I wasn't thinking, he says. I'm surprised. I am.
Oh, those are certainly colours you can put together. Oh, at least it's somewhat somewhat character coordinated. Yeah, looks like it. Oh god, Drilla's one's horrible.
Yep.
Oh my god, that is a horrific colour. Jesus. Jesus.
Not good.
Gee, I feel like they pick like a dwarf for some things to look good on.
Yeah.
Like, and then they're like, and then if it looks bad on it, all the other ones are like tough.
Bleeding
Like, oh, well.
20% more shield. It would be like no, something to do with eels.
I think shield recharge might be more than shield, because the more shield, just basically just the more health one. Like maybe it's just a quicker shield recharge time, something like that. Recharge a cider, so
recharge cider.
Charge me for my beers.
My biz.
I'd like my tab, please.
I'd like my tab, please.
Level 2000 asking to settle their tabs.
What? Did you just read it?
Hopefully not.
Did you just do a Reddit? That sounds like a stupid meme someone would make and put on Reddit.
It does actually, yeah. It's because I turned my brain off and didn't think about it.
That's why you're talking like someone from Reddit, because you turned your brain off.
You know, I think the flamethrower is actually quite good, and the boomstick is also a valuable weapon. Like all these things and more from the guy with no brain. That would get us in pretty deep shit. If we did a video on like all the worst takes, and then we just basically say like all the things that everyone else said, like if we were like all these things that someone with no brain would say, and it's like the most common thing that people say, like we should get a 5th class, or there should be a shooting range and stuff like that, just like attack fucking everyone. That would be a pretty bad PR.
A love letter to DRG.
No, we've never written a love letter. We've just written a hate letter.
Yeah, somehow.
Well, we've never done a video about what we love about Deep Rock.
Yeah, it's because I know you... I don't know why not. It would be very interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
What do I love about Deep Rock?
Yeah.
I don't know, most of it. You know, it doesn't really... It's kind of... No, you can't do it.
Exactly. speaking of what we can't do,
Let's do this
bringing
anymore.
ourselves to continue this. Yeah, I think we're done here. We completed the assignment on the day one. We no longer have anything else to do this event.
It's yeah. I mean, look. I'm gonna. Fuck.
I'm probably gonna play more to get more season XP, so I don't have to play more later down the line.
To get some experience with the stubby.
Yeah, actually that too.
I'm going to play more double XP because I've just got into the habit of doing that. What I need to do is fix my Skyrim.
I forgot that double XP was even a thing. I haven't done it for so long. Alright, thank you all for watching then.
Sussy baka.
A great one.
Have a sussy one.
And I hope you find many rabbit statues, considering, you know, they're always there. So just make sure you don't leave a mission without one.
We have Chinese takeaway very soon.
Is that your hope? Is that your aspirations?
Yes.
All right. Mine's to end the stream. Goodbye.
This idiot, look at his fag.
Can't say that.
It's his fag.
Yeah, you can't say that.
A fagus is a food stuff. It's like a meatball. That was my way of saying that word.
Clearly, yeah.
And a fag is a cigarette. You see, this wouldn't be a problem if I'd ended the stream already.
Yeah.
Like when you did. But I didn't.
Because why would you end it at the point where you should?